There we go. Okay, it was on the wrong mic for some reason. Even though I just used this the other day, so I don't know if that didn't make any sense. But yeah, we're just gonna wait for other people to what's it called? Join the stream here. We got a couple minutes left, but I'm done all my preps. So just so you guys know, I'm trying out multi-streaming today. I'm using something called Stream Goat, which was developed by a guy in our Discord named Hollywood. So he's giving me some, you know, if he gave me a free trial of it, so I'm just going to give him a shout out and we'll try it out, see how it goes. So I'm streaming to Twitch and to YouTube at the moment. I will see how the Twitch thing goes, to be honest, because I'm not sure how that's all going to work out, but I haven't used Twitch in a hot minute, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But obviously I like YouTube a little bit better personally, but you know, the comments are so goddamn small, I can't read them yet. So I asked Hollywood if he can add a size, text sizing function or something to the chat window here, because I can't see the comments very well. Anyways, yeah, so just, you know, I upgraded my setup a little bit, so I have what's called a prompter, so that's what you guys are on right now. So my phone is my camera, it's behind the prompter at the moment, and you know, I can put all my scripts and stuff on here. That's why the last couple of videos probably seem a little bit more human, because I can look at you guys while I'm, you know, recording and read the script, read my notes, whatever the case is, and it looks like I'm talking to you guys. So, but yeah, the window, the monitor is super small for the chat, so it's really hard to read. But yeah, way to go, Hollywood. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to use this chat window instead, just because it's a little bit bigger to use. Question, who is running the teleprompter? Azura? No, that would be me, buddy. Well, the teleprompter right now has no scripts on it. It just has the chat window. It can double as a monitor, so that's pretty nice. But here, I'll make this bigger so I can see. Hello, everybody. Hey, David. And yeah, I knew you guys couldn't hear me. I was just confused why it decided randomly to change the input on the mic, because I haven't changed anything else about it. So how's volume? You guys getting any like distorted audio or anything like that? Because I don't wear headphones because it wrecks my hair. But let's have a look here. Oh, you know what? I can put the YouTube chat right here. YouTube chat. Live chat is disabled from this stream. I disagree. How about just random, just chat? Where's that? Okay, well, I guess not. That's fine. Anyways, how would I do this? And then do this? Yeah, that's the way to go. Sound check is good, TG. Excellent. Okay, so first off, I have to be able to see my thing, so I'll get rid of this. We got 20 seconds left till we start, but and you guys, I'm sure have seen the casting video, which was, to be honest, that was the best video on my entire channel. That is the best performed video on my channel. Best watch time, best views in the first 100 hours, best views in the first 24 hours. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's a video where I talk about casting. Majority of the comments were like, well, you could do this with tags, or you could do this with, you know, it's one sec here, I'll turn the music off, and we'll head over to the stream, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, yeah, so, yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, you can do this XYZ with, you know, tags or with a trace channel. Yes, you could. You could do that. But, the whole point of the video was casting. So, we're gonna show you guys how to do it with casting, right? So, we're gonna open up Unreal Engine. So, I did get diversion set up. There was an issue, I think. So, I have it open right now, so Bionic Smash. So, if you guys do want to work on the project in any way, just send me a message on Discord, and I can add you guys to the diversion. So, you'll have to download diversion. I'll probably start the stream just showing you guys what you need to do to get it set up here, and basically what you need to do, period. Okay, so, but, oh no, David's internet is dying. Perfect audio. Damn straight it was. Damn straight. Yeah, it was. I just finished the inheritance video. I'm actually debating... Tommy, thanks for the dono. Appreciate it. So, let's turn that up just a hair, but, yeah, so... You said fellow Taken follower, show your support for Taken Super Chat. Let's get his goal and get him to wear the crown. Thanks, so we're gonna increase my crown a meter by 1. There we go. Let's go, guys. So, anyways, yeah, so I just finished recording the inheritance video. I probably am going to split it up into 2 parts. It's going to be quite a long workshop because we're making 7 different doors or whatever it is. So I do the, you know, my usual intro and then the what's it called? The theory portion, and it's like 3, 4, 5 minutes probably it'll be, something like that on the actual video, and then the workshop's gonna be like an hour. So I don't know, I just think that it would be better for me to do a standalone video just about inheritance, and then basically offer the workshop as a secondary thing, just because I don't think that video in particular is gonna perform well unless I split it up. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? You guys are the most engaged viewers on the channel, so we'll see what you guys think about that. So anyways, we're gonna do this. What are we doing in today's project? We are doing we're gonna start getting gas set up. So we're gonna do a little bit of C++, and full disclaimer, I've just started learning C++ a couple of months ago, so I'm not super, you know, knowledgeable in C++, so there's probably a lot of questions that I would not be able to answer. Did I just open something that I shouldn't have opened? I think I did. Oops. Well, you know what, that's fine. I'll showcase this. I don't know if you guys heard, but my one thing that had my all this, like the tutorials, like where the save game tutorial was being held in that world got like corrupted and destroyed, so I actually lost it, so I had to start over. But it was fine. I was going to start over for a demo anyway, and then Azur and I decided that we're going to do another game before this one. So anyways, how do I set up diversion? I will show you guys all that right meow. So first, what you need to do is go on the interwebs, and I will pull them up here in 1 sec. I'll do this one, I guess. Switch. Okay, so we'll open this up. We'll go to the interwebs. We'll type in diversion, and it'll tell you the definition of diversion, which is very important. Just kidding. Anyways, you're gonna click on go on the website. You're gonna sign in. Okay. Continue with Google, whatever the hell it is. Doesn't cost any money up front. Okay, so that's the important thing. Does not cost any money up front. So sign in. So I'll sign in with Google on my other screen because, you know, privacy. This one I think is what it is. Yes. Okay, so you sign in right here. Download desktop app. This is going to enable you guys to be able to automatically commit changes to the repository without doing it kind of manually, I guess. So just download the desktop app. So once that's done, super cool. I'll showcase this stuff off later because it actually has some gas elements in it. So, but anyways, so I'll open up the diversion desktop app. It's going to look exactly the same. Okay. I have to physically add you guys, so I have to repo collaborators. I have to add you guys here, so that's for you guys to be able to see it. But this basically, you're gonna come down here and you're going to clone repo, right? So that's gonna clone this exact repository to your machine, and then you're gonna have an exact copy of it. Okay, so that's step number 1. Step number 2: when you open Unreal Engine, you need to come up to Edit and go to Plugins. And type in diversion. You guys can come back after the stream's over to watch how I do this. You're going to enable the plugin for diversion. You have to restart your engine. Then, before you restart your engine, actually, right here, you're going to open up your apps, go to diversion, and go start agent, if it says that. I would just stop it and then restart it just as a failsafe. Because that was the issue I was running into last stream. I was like, why is diversion not working? It's because I didn't start the agent, the local agent, that communicates between Unreal Engine and the actual desktop application, so... alright, so I got back to this. Here we go. What happened? Okay, there it is. You don't need that plugin. The plugin sucks. Does it? Interesting. The plugin, actually, I just realized that if you do the plugin, you say the plugin sucks. I mean, this is how I got it to work, so I don't want to change anything myself. Epic, right, is what I want. Can't see the diversion button you showed. Yes, because I forgot one step. Sorry about that. I don't think I can join this one. Do you plan on doing this event again soon? I would like to join. Yeah, Michael, we're going to do this every Saturday. We're going to continue to build our game. You know, we're going to... every single Saturday, except for May 23rd. I think we're doing the next Tarkov debug session, which could turn into this. You never know. But because we kind of stopped, I guess, halfway through because everybody seemed to have all their stuff kind of figured out here. All right, anyways, we're going to go down to inside of the library, inside the Epic Games Launcher, and we'll type in Diversion. You got to download this from the Fab Store. It's free, but you got to install the engine. Okay, and then install plugins. There it is right there. Okay, so just got to make sure that's installed for that plugin to show up. And finally, you come over here, Revision Control, connect to Revision Control, which we'll do in a second because we're not in the correct project, but yeah, so that'll be the last step here where we connect to Revision Control, and I'll show you guys how to do a commit and stuff like that if you're interested in joining. So, all right, so once again, we're going to be doing gas today. In this particular project, I just used the plugin that was given over on Ali Alazo's, where is it? Content, I guess, is it in content? Possibly. No. I don't know where the hell it is. Anyways, it was Ali Alazo's plugin for gas. Basically, you can just plug it into a Blueprint project and then keep on keeping on. But we're not going to do that in ours because it's going to be a free game, so I can't use anything paid. So obviously, you know, he put a lot of work into that, and he's charging money for it because he just went full time on YouTube. So obviously, he needs to support his you know, lifestyle and stuff. So I don't want to do that to him. Besides, I have a lot of respect for that guy. He's you know, one of the very few other YouTubers that I watch that actually teach stuff really, really well. So anyways, I'm going to hit play. So this is, you know, an example. I haven't worked very much on this project, but so here's what gas can do. So gas can basically, with one interaction, you can have multiple things happen at once. So in this case, you know, I'm building my prototype, or this was going to be the prototype for my actual project or actual game or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to be switching between the elements of, you know, fire, air, water, all that kind of stuff. So if I switch elements, it's got to load all the Niagara stuff. I have to figure all that out. But anyways, so, you know, I'm going to switch elements, and we just had a bunch of stuff happen. So you can see up in the top corner, I switched to, I think it was water or air, one of the two. Now I'll switch to like fire. Fire's active. It didn't play any of the fire stuff. So yeah, some stuff's broken, but that's fine. There it goes. Okay, like I said, I had to load some stuff, but there. So I'm fire. I'm earth. I'm water, right? And then I'm oh, I gotta load that one too, eh? There we go. Then I'm air. So yeah, basically, multiple things are happening. I'm switching abilities. So if I type in the gameplay, if I do this gameplay key here, you can see my gameplay abilities: air, fire, blah 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 blah. And then if I switch one, you can see right there for own tags, it's an element switch. So that's a tag that I'm adding while I'm switching elements, so I can't just spam switching elements back and forth. So you can add gameplay tags for certain conditions, and then you can add cooldowns. You can add, you know, these Niagara effects that are playing. You can trigger those to happen, basically all off one interaction, right? So, Eddie, let's get closer to the crown. Frickin' go, buddy. All right, so yeah, thanks a lot for the dono. 129 Mexican. Don't know what that is. Sorry. I'd have to what's it called? Look, convert that, but that's fine. All the donations are welcome, so thanks very much. But anyway, so yeah, I'll just kind of showcase a little bit of stuff here in the code now, because you guys saw like what it can do. So gameplay ability. So you got the gameplay ability itself. So this is the base class or whatever. So we can open this up. And yeah, so in this particular instance, that's fine. Remove gameplay. Yeah, so that remove a gameplay effect with owner with granted tag. So if basically I have this here, so if I already have an element active, we're removing that element. Right, so, and then I have the parent tag, so whatever element it is, it removes it no matter what the tag is. So that's one thing. Commit ability, this is going to commit that the ability is going to happen, and then that will trigger any of the cooldown abilities or any costs associated with this ability. If you have like stamina or if you have something like that, that commit ability is going to make sure that those fire and those are happening. Wait gameplay tag, or sorry, wait for gameplay tag removed from actor. This is similar to the async message subsystem that we were talking about. So basically we're subscribing to this gameplay tag, right? So hey, this tag, when this tag is removed from the actor, then it's going to trigger this remove pin and then end the ability. Okay, so that's what that's doing. Gameplay cues, that's going to be basically, I'll open a couple of these now. So here's the fire one. Gameplay cue, fire activated, or active. Okay, so here's all the stuff that happens on here. So it plays this Niagara system, plays this sound effect. There should be more. I thought there was more down here. Gameplay queue tag, fire active, right? So we're just setting all this up so like certain things happen between when this queue is activated. So that's really great and really really easy once you can get it set up, right? We also have gameplay effects, right? So gameplay effects, we can have certain things happen. So say like I'm like soaked in water or something and I activate fire. Maybe I like remove that soak tag that I'm soaked in water or something like that. We can do all that kind of stuff in here. So we can cancel abilities with tags. We can grant new tags to actors. And this is the gameplay queue tag. So this is what to activate when they affect triggers basically. So there's a lot of stuff to learn in gas. It is quite complex. I still don't fully know everything about gas, so I'm not that well, I'm not gonna probably make a tutorial on it anyway because Ali Alazos is like top shelf, so I'm not gonna top that. So, but anyways, don't forget to give the stream a like, and if you're not a subscriber, highly recommend it. Also, may want to join the Discord community and access even more information about UE. Yes, absolutely. The Discord, which I'm gonna open up right now because good old Eddie, who's been an animator for 25 years. He's in our Discord. Now he's making his own little space game. That's really cool. He made, because we looked at these last time, he made this guy right here. So we found this guy on the Fab store, but he wasn't rigged and didn't have any animation. So Eddie went ahead last week and rigged him and animated all of these things for him. So that's freaking awesome. Community game, if you guys want to contribute in any way to this, then let me know, and or you know, go ahead and do whatever you want to do. So, download this. Potentially dangerous download from Eddie. Ooh. Continue to download. So I'll download that. There it is. I was looking for my thing here. So I'll put those... sorry, is this a project? Or are these FBXs? It's a zipped anyway, so I'll just have a look here at that. So let's go to this... Pesos? Yeah, I don't know. It might be pesos. I think, obviously, if it's Mexican, it's probably pesos. Yo, that's awesome. Yeah, man, it's Gary. It's awesome. It's really, it's nice to have everybody with different sets of skills inside of the inside of Discord because it's just super helpful for everybody. But yeah, in this case, he said that he used Unreal Engine to do these animations because he hasn't used Unreal Engine to do that for a really long time or something. I think he said. So sorry, I'm looking for game development. Can move this over here. Game developments and community game. I'm not going to put it in community game right away just because in case it is a project. I think he did say it was, so I don't want to. Where is? Oh, there it is. Open file. Extract all. Not completed. Oh no. Can I open what? Do I have WinRAR? I do have it. Okay. I like how WinRAR, for like, since the beginning of time, is saying, hey, you need to pay to use WinRAR, and then it just works anyway. That's so good. Okay, it is a project. So, let's go to, sorry, how do you go back? I don't see a back button. Oh, right here, I guess. Okay, so extract to this guy right here. Game development. Okay. I forgot to get my watch, and my alarm's gonna go off in 45 minutes, so I might do that here in 2 secs. I'm gonna do that right now because I'm gonna forget, because I have super bad ADHD. Don't look! I'm going underneath the curtain! Ugh. Now you see me! So, alright, let's put my watch on so I can turn that alarm off. Alrighty. So, yeah, so we just got that extracted, hopefully. Yep, there it is. Let's open that up instead, and then we'll close this one. We don't need this open anymore. Element demo. Say selected, sure, whatever. I don't even know what I did there. Okay, we'll open this up, and then we'll migrate those animations and the skeleton and all that stuff over to the community project. And that's freaking awesome. I'm super stoked that that's rigged. I think that'll be the first enemy we can kind of fool around with AI and just kind of test some stuff out. So, awesome. All right, so let's go to utility robots, animations. He's got a bunch of poses made. That's awesome. Textures. You have the control rig. Trying to think, how do we... Yeah, no, yeah, we'll stick with animations. So what if I migrate this folder? And then it's going to select all the dependencies. We should... That looks like that's just default stuff. Is that just default? Eddie, you in chat? Where are you? I don't see on here, but yeah, is this... This looks like it's just the default control rig stuff in the engine. We should be seeing rigs. Oh, that's Manny. Yeah, that's Manny and Quinn. We don't necessarily care about them. Unless we do. I don't know if you rigged it some way to the skeleton of Quinn and Manny, which would be very impressive, to be honest. Considering that they look nothing alike. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Eddie to come back in because I just wanted to check a few things. Okay, so Fab, utility robot, yes. There's all the animation sequences, materials, static meshes, textures. I don't see his control rig. I'm like pretty positive we don't need these. Like, you know, I don't, or any of this related to the Manny mannequin and all that stuff. Textures for them, we don't need those as well. Example contents, I don't think we need that. Fab, yeah, all of this we need for sure. Control rig, okay, so the control rig's already, okay, copy that. So we're good there. What else? All of this shit we don't need to. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. That's what we want. So hit continue, and then I just go to select the folder for game developments, community game, content, select folder. An asset already exists. Fab utility. Would you like to override it? Yes, I do. Apply to all. Thank you. All right, cool. We're all getting that all in there. Thanks, Eddie, again for that contribution. And let's see here. So we'll set this up. All right. 70% of his head is transparent. Is it? Is it all messed up? Let's see. I might be too close to the green screen if that's the case. But where did my thing go? Right here. Oh, it should be okay, right? Oh yeah, I see. That's... Oh, it's over here. Give that... That better? Can you see through my friggin' head or what? It's alright. Top of my head's a little soft, but... that should be fine. If it's gonna bug you guys, I'll fix it. Here, let's come over here. That looks okay. Where's chroma keys right here? Yeah, get rid of that. Smoothness. Dial that back probably, and then yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. Perfect. So I'll leave that over there, and perfect. Okay, so we're gonna close this now, and we're going to we'll close Discord. Yeah, if you guys aren't in the Discord, join the Discord. Super awesome place to be if you're a game developer. So get rid of all this. I don't need Epic Store open anymore. It's time to actually open our project and get started here. I'm going to be using Visual Studio for the C++ portion of this stuff, so that's just the one I'm using. By the way, if you're going to learn C++, God, that is such a headache setting up Visual Studio, I will say. I was kind of recording parts of it because I might make a video about like my journey about learning C++, but not sure yet, but I'm just capturing the footage just in case. Okay, so community, we're at this one here. There we go. But anyways, NVIDIA Broadcast works without the green screen, homie. Nice. Well, I use OBS because I've always used OBS. So, but, what else we got? Transparent is not too bad. We can see what's going on behind you and see that, see you at the same time. Yeah, right? And then I'll dip out of the stream when I want. I'll just be like, right, you know, all that stuff. Drag all the anims into the anim BP and migrate the anim BP. Shit, I didn't do that, hey? Or did he have that? I didn't see that, but that's a good point. So here's our little robot that we were just talking about, right? So now we can go to details. All of these should work if this is a static mesh though, so I'd have to put the skeletal mesh into S2 assign. Utility robots. Come on, get in there. Control rig, static mesh materials, animations. Yeah, so that didn't come over. That's okay though, because we would want to do that on stream anyway. So, utility robots. There we go. So yeah, Jesus. That is a effing huge. Oh, is that not the right one? Shit, that's not even the right one. Wait, I'm so confused. Is it the right one? Oh, I guess it is. Alright. Well, shit. So let's, if we do an actual animation asset, approach, attack, block, idle, anim. I was hoping that it would decrease his size significantly. Can we do that? Can we go into here to the skeletal mesh and then basically select the root and scale it down to like what did we do? 0.03 or something last time? There we go. Save. Didn't do it. But maybe if we drag him out again, it will. No, it won't. Huh. Utility robot. Did I not hit save, maybe? Yeah, that's probably what happened. 0.03. Save. Right? Does that work? No, it doesn't work. I'm confused. Alright, well, we'll just do this for now, so he's a manageable size. And let's play from here. Is this an appropriate size for him, or do we want him to be smaller? Oh, do we have some errors? We have a breakpoint. Get rid of that. Alright, yeah, what do you guys think? Is this like an appropriate size, or should we go a bit smaller? Because, you know, he doesn't have any collision yet or whatever, but, I think a little bit bigger is not necessarily a bad thing, because then it's just more to hit. You know what I mean? Like, if it was just a small little guy, you'd be, like, missing him all the time, and it'd be super annoying, in my opinion, so. Taking Grace, what should I do in Discord to get added to the diversion thing? Just send me a DM with your email, because I obviously don't want you to share that thing, and then I gotta add you to the diversion. Which, that's a good point. Let's do that here. So, once diversion's set up, you're gonna come over to revision control, connect to revision control. We're gonna select diversion, and then it's gonna do some things here for a second. It's gonna find that repo inside of your repository. So make sure you save the repo inside your content folder of the game or whatever. It's gonna make you a copy anyway or whatever, but if you're making your own, you gotta make sure you save the diversion repo. Where are you? Diversion desktop app. There it is. Yeah, when you create a new repository, it'll ask you to choose an area, basically. So if you've already created a project, you just select the project. And, you know, there's the door workshop video I just did, right? That's what you're going to select, and you're going to hit create, and it's going to create it inside of here. Okay? And then you got to name it and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, that's how you do your own thing. But if for you guys just joining this on, you're going to create a clone, and then you just have to connect to the revision control from there. So, we're going to hit accept settings. There's going to be a couple differences you guys are going to notice right away. The first thing is, you see this little plus icon here? This means that this needs to be added to the repository in order for everybody to access it. Okay? You'll see other stuff here. If we go to content characters, some of the stuff's already here. Maybe not, actually. I think we have to do an initial commit, so that's what it's going to be. Anyways, we're going to save to start. And then what you're going to do, so you can see it says it's syncing right here, but most of the time, you're going to go up here and you're going to go commit changes. You're going to want to do this pretty much once a day, for sure. Okay, looking for assets to commit, literally everything, right? So yeah, it's gonna look for assets to commit. You're gonna commit them. You're gonna write a little commit message, and I'll show you what happens there. Okay, here's everything that's changed in here, which is a lot of stuff, right? It's pretty much everything. So we're just gonna say initial commits. But if you guys are working on this, really good for you guys to be super descriptive on what's happened, what you've changed, and why, you know what I mean? So we'll say initial commit. But yeah, if you change, like, so, you know, if Eddie came in here and edited some animations, he's going to say, like, you know, edited the animations for the robots to conform with, you know, whatever the hell it is, or it created the animation blueprint for the dog, whatever it is, right? So you're going to be super descriptive on here. That's why it's so big, because when you're working in a team, it's really important to communicate what's happening. Okay, so we're going to commit this, committing to diversion, committed successful. So now we're going to go back to the diversion app here, and I can just show you what's happened. So we're going to view this repo. Okay, so right there, latest commits. So we had, looks like I had 2 commits, but it didn't commit anything the first time. So there it is, initial commits. You can come over to history, you can check which each one of these did. You can see that the plus, again, is what's been added to this repository. Okay, new folders may contain additional files not shown here. Super cool, whatever. Okay, if you want to go and try something interesting, the best way to do that is to create a branch. Okay, so you can come over here, you can do new branch. A branch is going to, exactly what it says, branch off from the main project, and then you can test new features, you can test new mechanics. If you want to, you know, do some other kind of stuff, then you can do that on this branch. It does not affect the main project. And then once you get everything working the way you want it to, and then, you know, we kind of look at it on stream, wherever the case is, and make sure that's all good, then we can combine it back into the main branch, basically integrate it back into the project. And that's just a safe way to do it. So if you guys are interested in trying some new mechanics with stuff we've already set up, I would make a new branch, and then call the branch, you know, whatever your Discord name is, or whatever the case is. Or if you're making a specific mechanic, you can name it that mechanic, right? So, okay, so that's done. So now you'll notice a lot of stuff in here will have check marks. Just trying to find literally anything, I guess not. You'll see stuff, you'll see different icons on some of the stuff, and that's just Diversion's way of tracking stuff. Like stuff that was deleted, it will have a like a minus or something on it, and then there is a blue one, I can't remember what it is, but anyways, so hopefully that's let's read some comments here. I gotta read it on the other screen because it's just so effing small. Okay, so this says, TG Vital question, have you played Kane's Wrath yet? No, I haven't played Kane's Wrath. I have so much shit on the go, RTA, so it's like I can't play Kane's Wrath yet. Why? What are you using a green screen? What GPU do you have? I have 4070 is what I have. I went the mid tier, but yeah. So what you are using? What are you using for green screen? Question mark. Like to composite it? Is that what you mean? It's a Camera X, works with OBS. Oh, I see. Yeah. So what else we got here? Holy Earthbreaker bot Batman. Yeah, right. The big bot for sure. And Tommy said make it bigger. Copy that. The mesh import settings might have built meshes unchecked. Yeah, well, we migrated it over, right? So we'll figure out how to fix that later. If it's in Blender scale, I guess the 0.01 in Unreal intended from the artist. Yeah. It looks Blender scale. Yeah. That's, you know, I wish there was there is a direct thing from Blender to Unreal, isn't there? I'm pretty sure there is. Don't let work. Yeah, okay, yeah. BSG brought up a really good point. So, what I'm going to do right now for everybody is content. I'm going to make level design. Or do I want level proto? Let's do level prototype. We're going to make a new level. We're just going to call it, you know, editor startup. Okay, so I'm going to open that up. It's going to have literally nothing in it. Absolutely zero. And we're going to put, except for a text render. Okay, and this text render will flip 180 degrees so we can read it. And we'll just say, this is the editor startup map. sorry, editor startup, and we'll just say like this is the TG community project, or sorry, community game project. Bionic Smash by Smash. This level is intended to eliminate, well, reduce, I guess, conflicts when working on other levels. So yeah, this is what you should do when you work at a team. You should have a startup editor map. And let's go center. We'll make this. Unfortunately, there's no lighting. So why don't I make this just unlit, and then we should be able to see it. Okay, this is the editor startup map, blah, 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 right? So that's all we want to have in there, and then we're going to go to Edit Project Settings. We're going to go to Maps and Modes. Editor Startup Map is the one we're just going to create. Do I have to save this? Possibly? I don't see it on here. Oh, derp. Editor Startup. That's what this is called. Great. Game default will leave as this. Okay, so now anytime you open the project, it's going to open this map. By the way, that actually, I believe it makes your load times for like starting up the editor much faster because it doesn't load a bunch of extra shit. Because in this level, there's nothing, right? It doesn't have to load any textures or anything like that. Then you can open whatever level you're working in. It'll also say, maybe I'll commit that too. Commit changes. I'll just say added startup in editor level. You wouldn't commit every single change like this. This is an important one here, so. Okay, anyways, yeah, so this will speed up the opening of the actual editor, and then if you open up a level that somebody's already working in, or a blueprint or anything that somebody's already working in, it's going to say, hey, somebody might be working in this. Do you want to create a duplicate or whatever? It might create a conflict. And then when you go to commit, it's going to say, hey, 2 versions of this blueprint exist. Which one should we use? That's where you're going to kind of run into some problems, right? So we'll have to figure out a way to kind of communicate between the bulk of us, how to work on stuff and not have it overlap. So anyways, so that's that, but I'm going to open up our combat variant level. Alright, so we'll go back to lit here. Alright, let's start some gas stuff. Let's look at some comments here, and then we'll look at that. Yes, Blender to export FBX, then import FBX keeps the scale. Copy. Well, he did this in Unreal, though, right? He made this in Unreal, he didn't make it in Blender. I'll suggest a new feature and make a lock master branch only you can access. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Someone will be like, I want to work on the community game, deletes everything. Right? So, main branch, I don't even know how you do that, to be honest. I'm sure you can do that somewhere. Main branch. Ooh, we have our config folder. Sweet. So that means the gameplay tags will all work. Because I had some issues with that before too on other projects where somebody would open it and then like our we'd have gameplay tags that just didn't work, or interact traces and stuff that didn't work. So we'll have to pay attention to that. Sorry, main. Okay, I'll look into doing that for sure. I'll figure that out. But anyways, back in here. TG, I DM'd you the Discord. Check it out when you're free. For sure, man. Gary says you can resize in Blender, then re-import, and should not affect the logic in Unreal. Oh yeah, I know, 100%. I'm just shocked you can't do anything here, realistically. Well, when we create a character blueprint for this guy too, we can always set the scale there. It's not a big deal, right? So, dude, download broadcast, no more green screen. Yeah, I don't know. Those are kind of shit. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of extra work involved into making the background disappear when you don't have a green screen. This is just one color, it's gone, right? So I'm already graphically intensively heavy on this computer anyway because I'm transcoding the stream plus using Unreal Engine. So I don't know how much I can really invest considering I'm over a week on a widget right now. Yeah, what widget you working on? I can't remember. You mentioned it yesterday, I think, or the day before. But, okay, for us, we're gonna start by, getting some gas going here. So let's first make sure gas is enabled. Gameplay abilities. And let me open up my notes, because I had to make some notes, because like I said, I'm not super proficient in all this stuff yet, so... okay, so yeah, that's it, and then we gotta restart the engine. And then... update... oh yeah, we gotta update the build CS as well. Add gameplay abilities, gameplay tags, and gameplay tasks to the public dependency module. Okay, so we gotta do that, I guess. So, I think that's in here. I gotta delete this because it's gonna confuse me. I want to rename this folder. But that'll break stuff. So I can't rename that folder, that sucks. Anyways. It's in config, I think. What is it called? It's the... project name .build.cs. Let's just type in build and we'll see what we get. We got a bunch of buildings. We don't care about that. I swear it's in config, to be honest. Or maybe it's in saved, actually. Config, Windows editor, game source controls. It's one of these ones. Collections. I don't know what's in there. Huh. Open build.cs. It's your project name. So what is our project name? TG community game. What do we call this goddamn thing? I forgot already. Game development. We got... sorry, I should talk into the microphone. What is it called here? TG Community Game Combat. Okay, so no... okay, well, we'll figure out where that is later. But now we need to make a C++ class, which is going to convert our project into C++. So we're going to go to new C++ class. And this is going to inherit from character. Source class, so I'm going to say next. And we're going to call this the gas character. That'll be a public class, and that's great. Create class. This is going to break some stuff because it's going to convert it to a C++ project. Adding code to your project. A lot of extra complex stuff now, which is annoying, but whatever. I like blueprints for its simplicity and the visual aspect of the coding, but, you know, obviously C++ is required as well sometimes, so... like now! Alright, so... Gary says, I 100% agree on that. You must be referring to the green screen thing, yeah. But if there are any systems y'all need to make, I'm happy to build whatever. F yeah, man. Yeah, some of these, once we get gas going and we get some of these abilities, that would be freaking, that's gonna be freaking awesome. So we can probably even make it like a community, you know, if you guys want to come in and make one of the abilities, like, that'd be freaking cool, and just see how it works out. And then, you know, maybe we do a stream where, like, I review the abilities and we can kind of talk about the code and you know, we can learn about it that way, right? Project now includes the source, close the editor, build from your IDE. Copy that. Added, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'll close Unreal Engine. So yeah, now it's going to be, oh, come on over here, Visual Studio. Stop being a donkey. These projects here... okay, so we gotta close Visual Studio now, I think. It just, like, stopped responding to me. That's so annoying. Anyways, a couple of annoying things you gotta do with, gas. There we go. Oh, it looks like it did work. Okay, perfect. Okay, so, I'm gonna hide a lot of these because we don't need to see them. Hide solution folder, hide this. Hide this. We only care about our game. Source, yeah, here it is. Source, public, there's our character. So we have a header file already, but we need the regular one. So I'll close this. I don't need that. Just looking at some stuff. If you guys have C++ questions, like I said, I might be able to answer them, but I'm not super good with C++ yet, so I don't want to be, you know, I'm going to be humble about it and just say, like, you know, I just started learning a couple months ago, so, you know, I'm in the same position that you guys are for a lot of other aspects of Unreal Engine at this point. Okay, so in the header file, it says to add the... I think you need to stop eating the beans then. For which, you have to turn your project into... Oh, for the build... Oh, I see. Okay, copy. Well, let's, David, the Lord of Knowledge. Let's do that then now. So if we converted it to whatever it's called. Game development. This one. Builds. Is it Visual Studios? Is that the build? Where the build is? I guess I can search for it now. It'll come up. No items match your search. Alright, well, we'll come back to that, I guess. Alright, so in the header file, we need to include the ability system components. So we will do that. I think we need to do this one too, don't we? No, not yet. So, ability system components. Making sure .h. I need to turn off, what is it called here? Error, oh, okay, we have it build only. Cannot open source file core. See, this is why I don't, like, I'm super frustrated with C++, because it's like, I just don't understand how to solve the problems half the time. Cannot open source. Well, let's just build it here. And we'll see if we get any errors. Build complete. What do we not like? This must be the batch file that we want to edit. Whoops, I didn't want to open that, sorry. Oh, sorry. Make a gas character, yeah. Sorry, the stream's not only a little delayed, but I have a little delay to read the comments. I get your joke now. Lay off the beans. No more gas. That'd be awesome. If you didn't... Add it above your generated H. Okay. Gas character. Okay, so we gotta include it above. Okay, awesome. So yeah, if you guys know what the hell you're doing in this, let me know, because sometimes I don't. Didn't I? Okay, I guess I didn't. Include. And then we're gonna do, whoops, include abilities. Good God. Abilities. Is it abilities or ability? So that obviously matters. Ability. There it is. Okay. So that's done. Include. And then, yeah, this... I get this error all the effing time, and it's super frustrating. I can't remember what I did to fix it last time. I probably just got to rebuild. I'll save and then I'll rebuild afterwards. Okay, so a gas character. That's funny. We got to include attribute sets, which we haven't created yet, I believe. Yeah, we haven't created attribute sets, so we should do that too. I wonder if we can we just do that from here? You know, sorry, let's cancel that. I honestly prefer, well, we can't open Unreal Engine now because we have this fucking error. God damn it. Line 44. include, this is saying can't open source file ability systems components. You can't open it, hey? And you can't open that. Super confused. Generated, but what's this error here? Body micro declares. Oh, okay. Well, we don't need that just yet, do we? uClass define. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. I was looking at the attribute set one, notes, so that's probably why I'm getting some errors here too. Okay, the character must implement ability system interface so the system knows where to find the abilities components. Copy. Well, that makes sense, hey? So in this header file, I did build and I got this error, so I'll build in a second once I fix this character error here. So, include ability system interface instead. Ability system interface. Okay, so that's included. That made everything go away, look at that. So, and include the gameplay tag container.h as well. This isn't even here. Include gas character generated, but that's in by default, and that has to be last, right? So we'll include I suppose gameplay tag container. Still got some C++ is basically C#. What about C flat? Do they have that? But anyways, okay, so include. Oh, this has a. Is this right? Gameplay tag container. Generated? It doesn't say generated. .h. Okay, well, that's nice. Let's save that. There's still an. What is this error still? Cannot open source file. Well, okay. Did I not enable that possibly, or do I have to enable that in the build thing? Is that what that was for? How about let's do this? Let's save this. Let's close this. Let's just do the deletey BS we have to do. Get out of here, Visual Studio. Game developments. I should pin this. I'm sick of doing this. Okay. That's, we need to delete this, and I think you delete these as well. I can't recall. But yeah, we'll delete those. Right-click this. Show more actions. Oh, God damn it. Generate Visual Studio project files. Let's generate some new stuff. The C++ stuff is way over my head. I mean, Christ, me too at this point. You know? Happy, welcome to the stream. Delete the H and CP file, regenerate the files, it will be good. The random failed builds in blood, effing annoying. Yeah, there's just so many random things that happen in C++ that's just so stupid, to be honest. Yeah, but that's just my own ignorance, probably, of programming in general. David, I've broken 2 of my projects while trying to do some C++ stuff. Yeah, dude, right? And then you're like, oh, I just want to edit, you know, I'm just going to revert back. Yeah, so this is also exactly why we created a revision control as well. So if running into some issues and whatever, we can just go back to the last, revert back to the last revision, and then we don't have to deal with the C++, right? So. Public dependency module names, add range, new string, gameplay abilities. That's what we need, hey? I saw that somewhere in my notes here, because there's a guy on, I can't remember, oh, it was on GitHub. He had a basically a full documentation on how to implement C++, so I was referring to that, and I basically have that pulled up here. So, yes, I see that here now, but I have to find that file, the myproject.build.ccs, right? I can literally copy the code if I wanted to, but we'll see. Anyway, sorry, we'll open the solution again. And we'll look at the game here again too, so we can keep building on it and come up with some new ideas and stuff. So, I don't know if you guys have any other new ideas for the game. Let's shout them out here and we'll put them into the thing here. We don't care about this, we just care about this. Alright, so it looks like all of the things went away, but we gotta find that build file. Because, like Nos said, we need to add that line in there. I just can't remember where the hell it is. Can I just say .build? Will that find it? Oh, right there. Right there. Oh, right there. Yeah, you open that. There you go. Okay. That worked out. Sounds like we got a new sub. Where is it? Green Gnoblin. Green Gnoblin. Welcome to the realm. And we're gonna keep on going here, so go back to this. So I'm gonna copy this to save time. Add gameplay. Public dependency, add range, blah 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 blah. Gameplay. Yeah, I'm gonna copy that. Okay, so then this would go where? Module rule in the public class? Is that where it goes, Nos? What kind of games are you guys working on? Rude Boy, welcome. Rude Boy, you've been a member for freaking God knows how long. It's nice to see you in the streams here. But we're doing a community game here. We're just implementing gas into it. It's going to be a brawler game here called Bionic Smash, where you smash robots with cool abilities, essentially. Okay, so public right here. Public. So would I replace all these? No, I wouldn't. I would add these, because that would break some stuff, wouldn't it? Oh, it has it in there. Core object engine import core. Okay, yeah, so I would just replace this. And it is a public, right? Good. Okay. There, let's build. And it's gonna be like, we work, right? Or it's gonna give me that same error I always get, which I fucking hate. It pisses me off. Okay, so I was trying to do the C++ course on Udemy. Can't remember the guy who teaches or whatever, but there's like 100,000 freaking people that have done it. So, but yeah, the first lesson, all you do is like you print a string to the log saying like "Hello World," right? Right? Hello print string, hello, right? But yeah, you do that, and that took me, I'm not joking, it took me 15 hours total time to get that, because I just kept having to fuck with Visual Studio, getting a bunch of errors to go away, and just things that didn't make any sense, and it's just like, I feel like I'm in the goddamn space shuttle, and like, you know, on my first flight, there's just major shit going wrong, and I just don't know how to fix anything, you know what I mean? I don't have the instruction manual or any training or nothing, it's so super overwhelming, so, anyways. Okay, well, we succeeded in the build, so that's great. Now, all this stuff should work, that's super good. This is saying cannot open because why? Ability systems interface. Okay. So the ability systems interface, which says it's mandatory, but it can't find it. Do I have to rebuild? Oh, I probably have to rebuild this. I didn't hit Control Alt, whatever the hell it is, to build the whole thing. So say rebuild, and hopefully that arrow will go away. But anyways, God, the text is so small, I can't read it. Okay, here we go. No, use Unreal's add class. Yeah, exactly. I've had nothing but issues, especially in this program, by doing that. But we have to get rid of all the errors in order for it to open. So, Stews with two Z's. Should I learn normal C++ or UE C++ first? And where did you learn C++? Yeah, I'm sure you just joined in. So yeah, I didn't learn C++ that like, I started learning C++ a couple months ago, so I'm not super that involved with it. I'm learning Unreal Engine C++ specifically because that's all I'm going to be using it for personally. If you want to do it elsewhere, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, what's your end goal, right? Do you want to learn C++ just to know the language? I mean, you know, sure. You know, I find that doing something fun, like making a game with C++, would be way better than learning the other stuff, right? So, and then, sorry. So yeah, whatever, to answer your question, sorry, just, you know, whatever your end goal is, just do that one, right? Oh, look at that. BSG literally said what I just said. My goal is to be a dev. So yeah, I would start with the Unreal Engine C++ then. Yeah, like I said, there's a Udemy course. I'll find it here, the one I'm doing. I didn't continue with it here. It's called this one here, Unreal Engine 5 C++ game development fully updated. So in this one, it's not that much, right? So I can't remember what it was, but I think it was $20 or something like that. But yeah, you make 4 different games with C++, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that on my own time, obviously. Get rid of that. And Stews, you'll need to understand the general syntax C++, and then you will need to learn UE API. I'd say it's a 30-70 split, in my opinion. Okay, nice. Delete the header and C++ files. Yeah, I did that. My comments are out of sync here, so. Mateland, is that how you say your name? Mateland, welcome to, I haven't seen you in stream before, so welcome. Have broken 2, yeah, I read that. If you make a shell command, you can automate it. One command to delete all needed and clean build files. GPT will help you create it dedicated for your inventory. Oh yeah, nice. I'm pretty stoked on like all the AI stuff. Like I'm 10xing my workflow in every aspect of stuff I used to do. Like even YouTube, right? Like there's a AI website that helps me write scripts. It's like freaking phenomenal. You know, and it doesn't sound fake, which is really nice. I used to get Gemini to generate or do the research for me, and then I would validate the research myself, and then I would get it to like write basically a script for the video, and then I'd go in and like edit it for like an hour, right? I'd take stuff out that's like, it's not this, it's this. It's like the generic AI BS, right? So I love Notepad++. Mateland says. Look at that. There's that alarm I was telling you guys about. Said name correctly, Maitland says. Nice. Excellent. So yeah, you guys are talking about Notepad++. I've never heard of that, so. How's that? How much different is that from Visual Studio? AI 80-20 rule, 80% good, but needs the 20% to be, it's enabled to do. Yeah, a lot of people use AI incorrectly. There's a specific way you need to prompt the AI to get the information that you need and to reduce the amount of back and forth that you guys do with the AI. So we can do that another day because I want to get going on this here. But basically, you need to give the AI a role, right? So if you're using Gemini, for example, hey, you're an Unreal Engine expert. I'm implementing gas into my game, and I don't know how to do C++. Can you please? I had that specific link from that GitHub thing, so you could paste that. But hey, can you review this and make like a numbered list of like how to create or how to implement gas into my project based on this link that I sent you? Do you have any questions? That do you have any questions is super important too, because it's not going to run all the stuff first. It's going to be like, oh, okay, yes, what is your project? It'll ask whatever questions it needs in order to like run its logic. Answer all those, and then hit enter, and then you've now eliminated both, the back and forth, because you said, "Would you have any questions?" Right, and then it's got all the information it needs. That context in the middle too is super important, because if you give it all the context, all the information, then it can make the best determination of how to respond. So that's how you use AI. But, anyways, so we're gonna go back into So this succeeded, but this still says it cannot open source file. Show potential fixes. Can I hit fix? What happens? GitHub Copilot is pretty nice, so I will say. So, anyways, we're looking at the character here on my notes. Include this ability system interface header file and the gameplay tag container, which we did. Oh, IntelliSense. IntelliSense is drunk all the time, so I don't even worry about IntelliSense. That's probably why it compiled fine. Fix the spelling in gas character. What? What do you mean fix the spelling? Oh, do I have to do actor gas? Do I have to do this? Oh, and I have this 0 here too. Or whatever, that capital, whatever, that's got to be fixed. Yes, I think that was what the issue was. Yeah, A gas. That's probably what it was. You guys can let me know if I'm wrong on that. So, Taking Grace, I've been using Notepad Plus since I started modding Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath way back in the day. Well, la-di-da! Real time in your Kane's Wrath. It's like, you're gonna come to my house, you're gonna get on a plane and fly over here and come to my house and force me to play Kane's Wrath at some point. It's like the polar opposite. I don't know if you can use it for Unreal, though. The only alternative I've heard of is JetBrains. Yeah, I did use JetBrains briefly, and then in response to Visual Studio being an asshole that one time I was setting it up, but anyways, it might be bigger than that now. A friend of mine is making a game with AI and reviewed C++ it wrote, and for what I know, almost everything I saw was solid. Yeah, I mean, Christ, you're getting a computer to write like computer machine code, basically. Like, yeah, that just makes the most sense to me. But I don't think it should fully replace humans yet, still. Crazy how much better it has gotten for Unreal in just 6 months. 100%. I think you need to regen your VS files because it's not updated. Think you need to do actor in front. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Because I was remembering the way I did it before, so, and I didn't get any errors, and actually those errors went away, so that's great. Alright, so that's great. Let's see what's next. This says, yeah, I got those. U-class, my character public. Is that in here already? It's not. Well, we got the API here. One derived blueprint class. And is this public? This is almost... Okay, so I also still can't really know where to put shit, is the other thing. I know about these, obviously, public classes and all that. Called every frame. Gas character public describes... This says... this says U class, class A, my character, public, A characters, so that's right here already. Oh, okay, look, perfect. That's where I need to put it. That's where I thought I had to put it, but it's already doing that for me. Generated body, in here, there's nothing, and then in the public class, there's this guy. Yeah, we gotta put some stuff here. So that, after this function call, we'll say... implement, sure, yeah. And then, is that a virtual class? U ability system component, get assisted, okay, construct, yes. That is what it says, cool. Does it say override in here? It's cut off, yeah, it does, okay. Cool, so we got, I'm so lost in the world, C++. Me too, man, that's why I'm literally looking at my notes, because I'm super not, familiar with it, but I think it's a really good skill set to learn. What else we got here? Public, if your other classes need access protected, only derived classes need access private if you only want internal. Okay. That's your constructor. Okay, okay, got it. Public module names, add range, new string. That went into, this is Nick. That went into our build file right here. We added that already. So, but do you have to also add it here too? That seems... does that not seem wrong? Question mark? I don't know. Anyways, the next thing we need to add here is U property, visible anywhere, category abilities. Okay, I'll be that. So, next one here. So you get a U property. God damn it, property. Category gas. Visible anywhere, blueprint read only, I think is what we wanted, right? Yes, it can, and we'll change... Shit. We'll change this to not gas, but abilities. Or ability? Yeah, abilities, I think is better. Okay, so... he did the build CS, now just hasn't compiled or regen oh, I see. You put it in the source. No, but that should clean the include issue. Oh, okay, copy. So just rebuild then? Is that what I'm doing? Oh, okay. I'll do that here. I'll compile and get rid of all this stuff. This is what I want. Oh, and I gotta fix this. I just saw another error there. That should be capital. Capital U property. And we don't like this Y. Oh, that's why. Okay, perfect. We don't like this Y. Member function declared override does not override a base class member. Component gets override. Interesting. Your U property is borked. What does that mean? Borked. I've heard some interesting stuff over the years here. I'm not sure why that's happening. Anyway, sorry, yeah, I'll build this, so we'll see what happens. All right. Sticks to blueprints because gas is a pain, pretty much. It's a pain to set up, but it's worth it. Yeah, I agree with Nick, 100%. Like, yeah, once I got, like in that demo I showed you, you know, once it's all set up in C++ and stuff, making abilities is not that hard, and it's just, the trade-off is just so great, especially in a game when you have a lot of stuff, right? Sorry, did it... Oh, we had some errors here. What's this? MS build. Okay, this is like same issue that we had before, so we'll hit save and we'll close it up. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Please, get rid of that. Deleting this. Deleting... yeah, we'll delete that. These binaries and intermediates. Bye! Okay. That's so weird that you gotta do this all the time, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. But, I mean, I guess that's the way we do it. It's another way of saying broken. Where was it? Oh, okay. Borked. A saying that I say all the time, which I think is funny, is instead of ass backwards, I say bass backwards, because it's just perfect. So. Alrighty. So hopefully, yeah, those errors go away. This is what, when you say recompile, this is what you mean, right? Like, just like rebuild the solution, essentially? I've had enough coding when I did a 11,000 line file for a single unit in Command & Conquer 3. Oh, dude, right? That sounds awful. Okay, look at that. We have a bunch of errors. Or is that just IntelliSense being IntelliSense? I don't know. What do you guys... Is that what that is? Or do I have to do I have to build it? We'll see. We'll see, I guess. Alright, so... I like Rider because it seems to refresh a lot better. Yes! I did actually think the same thing. Okay, what are you? What is your goddamn issue? The Build Bat project exited with code number 6. What is code number 6? Look to the output command to determine the root cause of the failure. Okay, yeah, I guess fair enough. There we go. Build started running internal header tool. Member variable declaration expected a name. Okay. What? Sorry, where? Member variable declaration expected name. You're editing a file that's already existed and you usually don't need to delete. You need to add the variable under the property macro. Copy. Okay, so... Okay, so this is not done. Right? So this... Okay. Also, shouldn't this have... No, that should be fine. I think, right? Doesn't new property need to be like a certain color? Right? Or is it not a certain color? Oh, hey, look at that. Class utility system components. Is that... Yeah, yes, that's what we need to put in. That's great. And then after that, another uProperty class my attribute set. Oh, that's we can't add that yet. We have to add that after we do the what's it called? After we add the new class for the attribute set. So, anyways, set defaults for this character's property. Override uProperty. This should be a different color, so I don't know what's going on with that. Like, shouldn't that be purple or something? Okay, what do you... Include... What? That doesn't make any sense. Public uObject object macros? What? For whatever reason, or for whatever variable we're trying to make your uProperty... Okay, so did I make the variable underneath it? I think I did, didn't I? Class, yeah. I think I did... Oh, no, that's correct. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm stupid, sorry. Don't you need to... Oh, no, the close off thing's right here. Am I missing any of these, like, what do you call these? Parentheses anywhere? You should probably use TObject instead of a direct pointer, or TObject pointer instead of a direct pointer. Okay. Hey, I made it live. The True Nightmare. Welcome, man. Been commenting on a lot of stuff lately, I noticed. Yeah, welcome to the stream. So instead of a direct pointer, use the TObject pointer. Okay, so where would I put that in instead? I'm losing my mouse here. There we go. So you just practice, right? Yeah, for real time. Yeah, 11,000 lines of code. That's a lot of practice, eh? It's there on this channel. Is there on this channel any video that can, like, really help me? I mean, what are you looking to learn? There is lots of videos on the channel that can help you based on what you want to do, so... Gas, I still need to learn more gas. Yeah, pretty much. Me too. So, anyways, I'm curious... I can't read the goddamn chat because it's so freaking small. TObject pointer doesn't work everywhere. I think gas is one of the places where you will run into issues. Oh, is that right? I like to think I know stuff, but you got stuff I definitely learned from. So that's awesome, man. Sent you the file so you can have a look. It's cut down around 800 lines. All right, sounds good. This is how I did mine. A main character base. Virtual. Okay. Utility system component. You component system override. Oh, you did a virtual. Did I do a virtual? Up here, right? Yeah, okay, virtual. A character base. Okay, so we did virtual class. Yeah, it autofills in here too, but it's not getting what it wants. So do we do this? What did you say? A main character, so ours would be the gas character. Something like, is that what you have here? Oh, I did it backwards, sorry. Whoops. I did it backwards. Function call, then that guy. But is that right? No, that's wrong. That seems super wrong. Do you put these in, or do you put this in front? So, yeah, below setup. So read over here. In protected. Oh, okay, this goes in protected. Copy. This whole thing goes in protected? Maybe here, I'll do this. Is this... I don't think that'll fix it. This goes in protected, okay. Virtual void, blah blah, override. Is it a virtual class or just virtual? Because you said you have just virtual. Does that look right? Well, this should be a different color anyway. Call an object of class type without appropriate operator conversion function pointer to... Oh, I see. Because I have the generated included, but not the regular one. So is that what you're talking about? It's to like create another... We'll do another include up here, right? Include. And then you're saying to do the A gas. Oh, I'm stupid. We're fucking in the gas header file. Include yourself. Actually, to be honest, I think that happened to me once and I was super confused. Okay, where are we? So, Riggs just subbed and he's too old for this shit. No, you've repeated the constructor. That goes in public. The actual implementation is in... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I'll just undo all the stuff I did. Including that random include. Okay, and then you said you didn't have this class in here. Where is it? Up here. Virtual U abilities. Yeah, so this class wasn't in here. It was just a virtual. But now that didn't work out either. Right, so that seems to work. Whoops. That seems to work there. I'm super confused now, Jesus. We should... Yeah, we added gas to our build file already. Yeah, so that's in our build file. The constructor A gas character is where you will create the object and set the variable. You have an error in the gameplay text container. Don't use that. Okay. I shan't then. Is that what's causing some issues? Hey, look at that. All my errors went away. And hey, look at that. That works now. Okay, so now we're in the protected class, because that's what you said. And you said, where was it? U property. Oh, okay, I see. Make sure you create a getter function. Alberton Beastmaster. Says Stephen Elberry's book and Udemy course on C++ and UE5 is brilliant. Awesome, man. Clear the gas. Okay, clear this. Clear. Where was it? This one. Clear this. Copy. Okay, we're clearing that. Right, I guess that's covered there. That makes sense now. Okay, unprotected. Let me go back to my notes here. Stand by. U property. This goes into protected. That's what you're saying. Copy that. Okay. Sorry, I'm like trying to catch up with what everybody's saying. Okay, we'll save that wherever that is, up here somewhere. Save. Whoops. Cool. Now, what don't we like about this now? Any chance you can zoom in on the code? It's quite hard to read. I can't, but what I can do is I can stretch out this on OBS. There you go. I'll flop that back. Remind me to flop it back after we finish in here. So, what else we got here? Cool tutorials trying to learn multiplayer and your breakdowns have been very helpful. Attacking Button Gaming says, thanks, man. Yeah, I learned multiplayer within the last year, so I like doing videos about that kind of stuff because it helps reinforce the knowledge that I already have if I'm now basically teaching it, right? So that's why I like making videos, honestly. Like, I've learned something really cool or whatever the case is, so I want to pass that knowledge back on to you guys. Or I see a lot of misinformation, like the casting video, for example, a lot of misinformation about castings, and I was just getting super frustrated about it. And like pretty much every video I had casting in, somebody was like, oh, you're casting, that's so bad. It's like, buddy. So that's why I made that video on the casting. But anywho's, okay, control mouse wheel. It didn't work in this instance, but yeah, like I said, I just made the thing on OBS bigger for you guys. Any chance? Yes, good catch. I try to build and see if it likes it. Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
Let's see if it likes it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
That'll be a fun day on stream when we get to do some voice work for the game. That might make IntelliSense hallucinate. I turn IntelliSense off because IntelliSense is just like drunk. It's like that guy at like a random like programming convention that did like one thing in C++ and now he's an expert, right? Okay, so I was trying to make a multiplayer RPG game, but I have switched over to making a zombie survival game because I have a lot more assets. No art style. I think I can make both games, he says. Yeah, well, excuse me. Multiplayer RPG game. Yeah, man, that's gonna be freaking a lot of work. RPGs are so much work. Azura wanted to make, or she wants to make a cozy kind of farm sim game. Oh shit, okay, right on. Yeah, she was saying, oh, it'll be easier than what, this other one we're gonna do is. Well, technically she's not wrong. I keep telling her, like, those games are a lot more work than you think. You gotta design quests and blah blah blah, so, it is a lot of work still, but... Okay, what the frick's going on here? Another error, so we'll look at the output log here. Is there errors in here, possibly? No. What in the F? 1x... okay. What? I don't know what that means. Virtual... Let's see what people have to say here. It's super fun to do voiceovers in Unreal with a live link. Yeah, man, it'd be super fun to tune into that. That'd be awesome. So just read some comments here, and then we'll figure out what the hell errors are going on here. He's so down for this voice work. Yeah, for that little robot, I don't know. I don't know what to do for him. I mean, he'd be like obviously a nasally, digitally sounding guy, right? So, Gary Mods, P.S. This is Hollywood. Yeah, man, thanks. Welcome to the stream here. And yeah, I got my multi-stream going on. Stream Goat, that's the guy that made it. So, it's super fun. Was playing with that the other day. Yeah. We can't see the error log, right? You can't see the error log because I'll move it up for you guys. There you go. So, and you can't see that because my thick-ass head's in the way. So, that's the error I got. I don't know what the hell any of that means. So, I can't actually see anything except the chat. Oh, where are you watching on? Are you watching on YouTube? That's interesting. YouTube does have a signal, and so does Twitch, so I'm just looking at that. Yeah. The zooming doesn't let us see the errors. Linker error, recompile the project because gas isn't enabled. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. It was enabled before. What happened? I didn't do anything this case. Okay, so close this and recompile, like, with the deleting of folders, etc. Is that what you mean? Yeah, I just had to open a new tab. Okay, cool. We're on YouTube. Awesome. Let's see. YouTube is janky in Firefox sometimes. Oh, is that right? Yes. Okay, close this. Copy. We'll close this. We'll save, right? Save all. Blah, 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 blah. No, fuck off. Visual Studio. Case binaries. This. That's it. See ya. It's open and what now? Requires permission. Whatever. They're already deleted, aren't they? You need. What the fuck do you mean? I need permission. I'm the guy. So, I don't see. Sure, why not? System, yeah. Deny me full access? Like, who is this? Is this guy a hacker of my account, or what the fuck? I don't know who this is. Well, he doesn't have any control anyway, so... system... edits... This guy, apply. There we go. Okay. Can I delete this now? What the fuck? I just deleted this goddamn thing. I think that was his side because I'm having the same issue. I was trying to move to Twitch. Interesting. Yeah, if you guys have any like technical issues, let me put them in the chat because Hollywood's obviously here, so he can see what that is and he can make some changes if he needs to. Sorry, you guys can't see this. I'll reset this. Transform. Whoops, sorry, not that. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Yeah, it won't let me delete the intermediate folder because, you know, why would I have control over my own computer, right? Okay, there it goes. That was messed up. Alright. Right-click, show properties, whatever the hell, generate studio file. Okay, so this will fix my issues, hopefully. You have to do this multiple times a day, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna probably take a little break from C++ after this because it's freaking super frustrating, to be honest, and I want to just do something else at this point. So we'll have to add the attributes and stuff later, but yeah. That's just my current thoughts on it. Don't have his Twitch link here. I'll drop it in the link here. Or in the chat. I don't know if the chat will come through, though, is the only thing. I'm actually not sure, so... hey, what a coincidence. I was just struggling with something and saw you were live. Did you have any tips for coming up with ideas for unique multiplayer games? I'm kind of stuck. No, I don't have any ideas for multiplayer games. I prefer single player myself, but I wanted to possibly, excuse me, there's a part of me that wanted to do a beginner course, but that's such a saturated market on Unreal Engine, or pardon me, on YouTube, that I might not. But what I might do instead is we'll make a multiplayer game instead, which is going to be super basic. I think it's going to be like a 2 team based thing where you know, you have 2 people on each team and you're trying to, you know, do basically like a parallel kind of activity where like you have to complete one thing, and then when you complete the one thing, the door opens and it's kind of like a race. I don't know, something like that, right? Something super basic. You need to create the component in your constructor and then set it in your virtual override. Okay, let's have a look. Well, everything seems to be fine. Now if I build it, if it works, super cool. If it doesn't work, then we'll see. We already have errors, looks like. Oh, I see. Is this what you're saying? So you need to create the component in your constructor, then set it in your virtual override. In your constructor, okay. When watching dual streams, I have a tendency to chat YouTube and watch on Twitch. Seems to work best. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't know if the Twitch one was working. I told, see here. Oh, we'll turn that off. I don't need that on. Save. Alright, so, I mean, comment on Twitch and I'll see if I say test on Twitch or something. We'll see if we get it. So, oh, first chat. Easy, I'd rather watch on Twitch. Okay, did I get that on this here? When did you send that? Doesn't say. First time chatter. Pin this message on whatever. Stream is lagging sometimes. Okay, yeah, I gotta up the bitrate, I think. Or is it lagging on Twitch or on YouTube? You need to open your... Oh, okay, yeah, I need to open up Unreal Engine. Which, I don't know if I can since I have errors, but we'll see. So I'll close this. I have to open it up because I want to create the class in there. Please open, for the love of God. I'm just going to get so frustrated if it doesn't. Oh, see, this is what I mean. Following module's missing, built with a different engine version. Yeah, sure, whatever. And then it's going to rebuild it, and then it's going to get errors, and it's not going to open. Yeah, see, there you go. So, fuck, this pisses me off. Like a minute ago you sent that, hey? What is the restream chat you're using? I'm not... Sorry, was that the restream chat you were using? The restream has a resize chat setting. I think it's... Oh, I'm not using restream, I'm using StreamGo, right? I'm using your thing. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see the Twitch ones on here. Did you cap Twitch? Yeah, I did. I capped it at 6,000 like we tested, so... But... Alright. So yeah, let's go back to YouTube here, because that's where all the comments are. Man, I really need to sort my Twitch. I haven't had access in a few years. No, you're only working on the header currently, but you didn't do the C++ side, which is your implementation. Yeah, I wanted to create the C++ inside of the engine itself, instead of the header, just the header file, because there's always frickin' issues. But are you talking about this? Are you talking about inside this? Access denied. He sent the dashboard link and not his Twitch link. Oh, is that what I did? Sorry. Let me find my actual stream. Oh, here, can I share my profile? Channel. Yeah, here it is. And is this to share? Yeah, share. Copy URL. Here we go. Sorry. Access denied to my streamer page. There you go. Access denied to my streamer page. There you go. Oh, now I can hear myself talking. Let's get rid of that. Alright. That is the correct link. Yeah, perfect. Alright, anyways, let's figure this C++ thing out so we can get back in the goddamn thing. So, private gas character C++. Oh, is that where it is? Okay, shit. I'm fucking dumb. Sorry. So, okay, now we're in here. Let's go back to this. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we got to include my character, which we did. And we got to include the ability system component and the attribute set that we haven't made yet. So, hashtag include ability system component. Love it. Okay, and then we have to my character oh, okay, this is what you guys were talking about before. And this goes in what? Void, looks like it doesn't matter. Called when the game starts or spawns, be in play, called a super, blah, 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 blah. I'll probably need help with this with multiplayer, to be honest, because I won't be able to figure that out myself. So... where are you? A gas character. Right here. Get gas character from actor? That's not what I want. Is it? No, that's not what I want. I just want... gas character. I don't want any of this. I guess I just gotta keep typing and then it'll go away, right? Where are we? My character... this... and then... where are you? Sorry, I keep losing my train of... and then... right, a gas... character... again, and then we do... God damn it, just, I want you to just complete what I just clicked, for fuck's sakes. Anyways, okay, that. Okay, so I think this is what we want here. Create the component, ability system components. Create default, yeah, that is what I want. And then... ability system components. Set rep to true, yes, that's what I want. Okay, cool, so that's done. You guys said some stuff here. Sorry, let's have a look. Chats are not Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and you can even use other links from Restream Chat to grab all the chats. It should work with everything you have and more. Twitch is ahead by like 10 seconds. Oh, is that right? Why did you hold a spelling correction for review? In what, Twitch? Dude, I haven't used Twitch in friggin' years, so... yeah. Couldn't answer that question, but... anyways, the under the tick line is what you said, which is up here. You've duplicated now. Twitch is always lower latency. Turn, so, yeah, it's obnoxious. Okay, so this doesn't go here. Copy. So this goes under the tick. You said. Actor tick true goes right here. Okay. Oh wait, we have tick here and tick here, so which one was it? Sorry. Why is gas enabled not a template already? Yeah, right. First one is your constructor, where you must create your object. So, again, I'm not familiar with some of these terms, so when you say constructor, what is that? Where is that? Is that, like, up here? Is that this? Oh, I see. You do... oh, okay, okay. So we're creating the ability system component here, but we're already including it here? Is that what you mean? Why is this so complicated to set up? Yeah, right? This shouldn't be hard, right? No, take the 2 lines and put them inside the gas. Oh, inside the function thing here? Or the variable things? Right here. So, cut that. This goes away, because there's nothing here, right? Yeah. And then this goes in here, is what you're saying. That seems wrong, though, doesn't it? Sorry, some of it goes in there, I should say. I would assume. Is that right? Seems like everything in Unreal is complicated to set up, but pretty spiffy once you get it going. Yeah, pretty much. Add it to a gas character. Dot. Okay, that one. So add this whole thing to that? Like right here, like this? Is that correct? Seems not like that. No instance of overloaded function something. We'll see what he says here. No, that's not correct. Okay, I didn't think so. A lot of squigglies there. Do you add it? Okay. And then add it. I'm just confused where to add. Like, you know, I see what you're saying here, right? Does this need a one of these? No, that indicates that's the end of the thing, right? So, that's what that's for. Okay. At the top, do you see the line about tick? Add it under there inside of those ones. Okay. The line about tick right here. So, oh, add it in here, is what you're saying. And I'm double adding it. I see now. Okay, copy. Okay, I'm with you guys now. So that goes here. This goes away completely. Look at that, all errors went away. Yay! Right? Time is it? Alright, so I'll save that or whatever. Item saved. Yes, perfect, okay. Duplicate instructor is duplicate. Okay, got it. Okay, this is correct. Yes, perfect. Okay, so we're good. We're gonna build this, and we're not gonna get any errors, and we can open Unreal and do something else. Fuck, my brain hurts. And more fun for you guys when we get to do multiple different things, right? So, also want to kind of do some more, fuck's sakes, red airs, right? What do we got? We failed because why now? That's the C++. Oh, did we finish the C++ thing, actually? Oh, oh yeah, that's... my character. We didn't finish... We have to add possessed by and on rep player state as well. I'm gonna copy this. So this goes... I'll paste it. I'll put it in where I think it should go. Okay, so back in here, I think actually this goes below here, to be honest. Right? That is super wrong. Super possessed by new controller, server-side initiation. Well, yeah, my character doesn't... It has to get changed to, gas character. Okay, possessed by... Inherited member is not allowed. What? I don't know what that means. Do I have to include that? Is that what it means? No. Include gas character. Yeah. See what the brain trust has to say. This function runs when constructing the class What you're doing here is creating the gas component and setting it. Okay. Go to the header file, question mark. This, on my notes, it said that this, what I just pasted, that goes into the character C++ file. I mean, why are you trying to wrap player state? Sure, I mean, I'll get rid of that if you want. You guys know, you know better than me, probably. So, super possessed by... I do not know what the hell this is. Create a declaration in the header file. Oh, that's what you're saying. Copy that. Sorry, I'm a bit bird-brained when it comes to this right now, because, like I said, I'm a little fresh on it, so... Void, possessed by, sure, whatever. Okay. So that all works now. This is all good. Everybody's happy. Try to build it. It's going to get some more errors, and I'm going to get even more upset. Ah, you're fresh. Oh, dude, I'm so fresh. I am as green as the fucking grass outside right now. In C++ right now. I'm confused on what the goal is. Goal is to set up gas, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so... You know, I did this once before, but it was following a tutorial, and it's like... I haven't fully digested the whole C++ stuff yet, so... Anyways. Okay, what the hell is this now? Unresolved external symbol, sure, whatever. Look at the output log. So sorry, this is saying... Unresolved externals. I don't know what that means. Another error. Unresolved externals. I don't know what any of that means, so would love some help on that. Basically, if you want to learn C++, figure out how you do it in Blueprint, and then ask Google what Blueprint method in C++, that will fix 90% of your issues. Okay. It's a linker error. Can you paste in chat? Yes, sorry. You can't see it here, hey? One sec here. Here's this one. I'll paste that in chat for you. Oh, I can't paste it in chat because the error is too long. Here, I'll make it big. I'll try to make it bigger here for you on this screen. There you go. That's the one. Yeah, and then the stuff that it's cut off on screen is just a bunch of randomness, to be honest. It looks like get ability system random stuff. It means let your pets inside. Yeah, pretty much. Linkers are either missing build file stuff or because you haven't created the required functions. Oh, yes. Okay, sure. Probably didn't create the required functions, if we're being honest. New control... Oh, possessed by... Oh, you know what it might have been, actually? Because I'm seeing... I pasted this, it says A controller, and then it says new controller. I don't know if that... Oh, that's a parameter. I don't know, it's not saying there's any errors, though. Really wish they'd get a gas set up for blueprints officially. I hear a lot of great things, but the setup is tough. I just end up giving up and making my own system every single time instead. Yeah. I feel you, brother. 100%. Okay, so the gas get ability system component is the issue in our header file? Is that where it was? No, it'd be here. Right? Okay, right here. This one here. That's what you said, right? Get ability system component. No, it's not that one. I don't see that in here. What about the header? This one here. You said it's the problem. Okay. Sorry, right, you can't see. Thank you. Sorry. Yep, there you go. What does it look like in the header? Yeah, this is the header file here. So this, I think this is the one you're talking about here. Virtual class Ability system component gets ability system components constructor override. You see those 3 dots on the get? No, I don't. Whoops. The 3 dots on the get. Oh, yes, I do. Function definition for get system. Okay. Right click those and you should be able to create a definition. Okay. Oh, sorry, not describe. So if there is no if I go to definition and there is no definition, will it be like, oh sure, we'll go there? Like, I don't see it on there. Okay, we'll show potential create. Okay, create a definition. Here we go. Get ability system components. Return null pointer. Is that what we want? Question mark? C++ is weird, man. Yeah, right? You haven't defined the function. Now just return the ability system. Okay, so return the ability system, which... Okay, so right here, return... Oh, yes. Yes, accept. That's what we want. Okay, cool. That fixed that error. I'm sure there's others. Or hopefully. Got it, okay. Your system got it. Now should... Okay. Fingers crossed we can compile. And then maybe we can work with that robot animation stuff that Eddie made after this. Alright, we built, succeeded. Okay, let's get in the goddamn engine and fuck this gas bullshit. Thy True Nightmare, thanks for joining, and Nos and everybody else that has helped with the C++ stuff, because, like I said, I'm still pretty fresh at it, so I appreciate the help. Alright, path error, what the frick? What are you talking? Okay, sing. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're gonna go to the combat level. Why not? Nothing we did with gas is implemented yet, so we won't worry about that. But yeah, let's maybe create an animation blueprint graph for this guy. Right? So let's go to... Shit, he's in characters. Yeah, let's do characters. Let's do new folder. Say, you know, bots, what we'll call them, right? Animation blueprints. We should have... Yes, creates. This will be AnimBP bot. Sorry, yeah, AnimBP, you know, bot. Sure, why not? Okay, so we gotta create also an animation. By the way, I'm not super great with animation stuff either, because we all have our strengths and weaknesses, but I know freaking more about this than I do about C++, so... okay, so we want an animation blend space. Okay, animation blend space for bot. We'll call it, you know, walk run, right? Or walk float. Holy crap. I can't type. There we go. Walk float, we'll start with that. So we'll do, where we go? Use grid. Horizontal axis will be... speed, I guess. This doesn't really need... he's gonna be floating, right? So, do we even need a 3D blend space? Or can we just do a 1D one? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think maybe we just need a 1D one. Where's Legacy Blend Space 1D? Blend space, bot idle, bot float, I guess we'll call it. Floating, something like that. Okay, so let's find these animations here. Asset browser, robots, idle anim. Drag that in. There he is. And then there should be a float one he made. Approach anim. What's this one? That's pretty much what it is, hey? That's pretty cool, actually. God, they look so good. I guess that's what happens when you get an animator who's been animating for 25 years to animate your stuff. But yeah, so idle, and then he starts to float, and then he goes back to idle. Maybe we can have him, like... he would still be idle, but this was going to be based on speed, right? So, horizontal axis function will be velocity, and... Bone socket space world, that's all fine. But, this is none. Why do we say... Where do we define all this? Oh, right here. Horizontal axis, say speed, minimum 0, and how fast can these guys move? That's a good question, hey? I'm still zoomed in. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Should look at my fucking comments a little more, hey? Fit to screen. There you go. Sorry. And I'll move my dumbass somewhere so you can see. Hell. Okay. It's fine. I'm just choosing the animation. I'm just over the animations chooser thing. So, anyways, so yeah, here, you know, he's gonna float around and then he's gonna come back, and then he can, you know, he's floating, so he can spin in place and it'll be super cool. But do you have some alternate idle animations? On guard anim. What's this one look like? Okay, that's a. Let's rename this. I think what this is perfect. I just wanted to figure out what speed he's gonna be. Let's do 300. Yeah, let's do 300. I think that's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna rename this to bot. What's the word? Like standby, bot standby. We'll call it. Okay, so bot standby. That's great. And then I don't think anything. Let's maybe make one for another animation blueprint. Should it be a 1D again? Maybe it should, because yeah, like I said, he's floating, right? So we don't need to do anything super complex with that. And we'll call this blend space bot attacking, I guess. Okay, so we'll open that up. Let's see some comments here. Move yourself out of the screen. Moving yourself out of the screen was so funny, yeah. Flying enemies usually require some hacks for AI. Oh, really? Dang, TG your screen. Yeah, everyone's saying you're zoomed in. There should be a boxing glove here that chat can interact with, and then if I'm not doing something, you can just activate it and just gives me a punch in the head or something. That would some troll would come in here and just keep punching me in the head, like, just fucking stop it. What are you doing? Yeah. Every super chat, you can punch me in the head or something. I don't know. You need to move. The moving animation is still set to speed 100. This is a new one. This is a new one. The old one should be a 300, but let's see. You could be correct. Yeah, it's at 300 for that one. Bot attacking. Okay, so bot attacking. Here's an attack. The attack is going to be what's it called? A montage that we're going to want to play, so we're going to have to convert that to a montage. What's the spin special? That's going to be a montage as well, for sure. Hit. That will also be That will also be a montage. Okay. Jab will be a montage. So I think what we'll do is on guard pose, or sorry, on guard animation. We're going to use this one. I think that's going to be the default, and we'll keep that default up until, let's say, here. I think we're going to be moving slower, say 200. Right, and then where's the on guard robot craze? What's this one? Right? That's funny. What if that's the transition from the two animation blend spaces to be like he's just idle and then he sees the player and he's just like, oh! That's so good. The animation dot needs to be moved to timeline 300. So, oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. Sorry about that. We'll go to box standby. Thank you. Yes. Gotcha. So then that'll be super fast. He's floating around. He's checking his surroundings, and then he sees the player. Right? That's so good. Move me over there. So we'll go back to the other one. AP bot attacking. So yeah, I think he's just going to, by default, be doing this. Maybe he'll be inching closer, but not quite 100, you know, past 100. Once we get past 100, I think he would go back to the approaching pose. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you know, he's doing this, he's facing the player, and then if he wants to, like, dip or do something else, maybe we make this actually 300, which is would be his max movement speed instead. And we'll move this halfway. So if he's above 150, then he's like, I'm running away, right? So I think that's a good idea. Okay, let's go into the animation blueprint now. We will need we have to create a blueprint for this guy first, actually. So let's go to, yeah, characters, yeah, bots, of course, yeah. And then we'll make a new blueprint class, which will be a... Yeah, it'll have to be a character. We should create a base class. We'll say bot base. And then we'll create a child for that. For, you know, we'll just say botling, right? So in the bot base class, we're going to have to create, have, obviously, yeah, the mesh. We don't want to set that in here. The capsule component we'll leave as is because we can manipulate, oh no, we can't manipulate that. Because, oh, we can manipulate it here. That's fine, we can override that in the child. We will need, I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't think we need anything at the moment. Sorry. Let's head back to the child, and then we can set our bot utility robot. And then this is like what I was saying earlier. We just make this 0.03, right? Okay, and then animation blueprints. Animation blueprints. Let's create a function in the bot's parents. I was just what we're gonna because we're gonna have to change our animation graphs, right? Sorry. Sorry, we got a lot of stuff here. Again, depends on the goal. Read all that. There will be a flying enemy AI plugin we had when I worked on the VR theme park. It was janky. Oh, really? Montages are primarily different types of the same thing. I actually thought that would be a good one. Yeah. Let's see. You guys talking about a theme park. Layer blend per bone with montage slot in idle pose base. Yeah, we'll have a look at that when we get into it. I just want to create this blueprint. Someone should make that a Discord sticker. Oh, me doing this? or the bot. There's a Discord? Yeah. True Nightmare, there is a Discord, and lots of great people in there. But basically, the Discord, what a lot of streamers get wrong with Discords is they make the Discord all about them. And that's not really what you want to do, especially in this. Like, I wanted to create a community where a bunch of people can come together, different experiences. Nobody's an asshole, like, because I hate going into Discord servers and be like, hey, I have a question, and then everyone's like, how do you not know this? Like, fuck you, right? Like, I hate that shit. So yeah, this community is super positive. Everyone's at different stages of developments and stuff, so if you have a question, even if it's like, how do I create a character blueprint, super basic for a lot of people, but this person's just starting out, so we can help them out, right? And yeah, a lot of the stuff in there is tailored for you guys as a community. I can just open it up here, right? So we got like community chat, obviously. Lots of memes going on. But you can showcase your work. You can ask for people to test your game, share your game, get general feedback on your projects, right? Like, so this is a community for you guys as game developers to help get yourselves better. So it's not about me. There's stuff about me in there, but that's not the main focus of the Discord. Okay, so we are character movement. Let's get a couple of oh, this is the bot base. We're gonna leave that for the bot. Sorry. We're gonna get that figured out in the child, but we wanted to make a function here to select the particular animation blueprint. True Nightmare, I'm in the Discord. If you need some C++ help, I'll be willing to give you advice. Reply times will be completely UK based. Alright, sounds good, man. I need to learn how to use Discord one day. One day. Yeah, it's a little, I hear you on that too. I thought it was a little intimidating when I first started using Discord. David, I'm in lots of Discords that require membership just to chat in general. What? That's dumb. Who does that? Can you also show the top part of Unreal also? Is this... I am. Oh, I see. You're talking about the window. Got it. Okay. Sorry, yeah, that was confusing. Is there a way to learn Discord? Other than using it, I don't think there is, personally. Never used it. I made an account a while back, but never signed in. Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, it's, yeah, there's a couple learning curve things, but for the most part, you just, like, post where it's relevant on whatever channel you're in. I had to change this to Welcome to the Realm because, like, we have people joining every day and it's just like everyone's got their welcome stickers and stuff. So I had to make a separate chat for community. But yeah, you go to the chat that's most relevant to what you're talking about. If you need help, by the way, there's a help forum right here. Unreal Engine help forum. You can post your issue, put some screenshots, use the UE blueprints website or whatever, where you can paste your blueprint code and then it gives you a link and then you can post it in here and then we can actually go through your actual blueprint graph, which is really helpful. Yeah, this has been super awesome. One new mentions, we have the members chat for members only. And yeah, it's good stuff. Anyways, so keep OBS up so I can see that I'm not screwing you guys over. Alright, anyways, we're going to create that function now, so we'll call this set anim blueprint. Okay, and we'll create a variable which will be an animation. Sorry, we'll say current anim blueprint. You know what? Sorry, we're not going to make that. We're just going to say the idle or the standby blueprints, anim blueprints, and that will be. First of all, let's get this and set animation blueprints. Sorry, what do we call it in this frickin' thing? Set anim class. Set anim instance class. That's what we want. And then we're gonna promote. I just want to see what this is. So this is just an object reference. Hey, interesting. Huh, okay. Well, yeah, so we'll do this. We'll probably need to create a enum as well to change between modes, I would imagine. Let's create that too. Let's make another folder in here for data. Say data. We'll say a new blueprint enumeration. Call this bots. What would you call that? Not gate. Gate is like your movement, right? Bots. Bot status. We'll say bot alert status. How about that? Okay, so we'll make this one will be standby. And this one will be attacking. And then we'll have another one. Yeah, we'll have another one for fleeing, I guess, or evade or avoid or something like that. Right? So we'll just have that enumerator here. I'll add that as a variable in here as well. We'll just say bot. What's it called? Bot status. E underscore bot alert status. Okay. Let's set that here. And then we will get a, is it a select? Whoops, select node. And then now we can promote these to variables, basically. So we already have one. This will be, I'm going to delete this actually, because I just want these to be the right classes. Promote to variables, so we'll say standby. I can't believe this is an object class, though. That's super strange, isn't it? Is that not odd? Huh, standby anim blueprints, we'll call it. Attack anim BP, and then last one evade. Evade anim BP. Okay, so that's done. So those can be set in all the children. And then we'll set our new animation class based on that, and then we'll exit this function. Alright. Why is it an object class? I don't know. That doesn't make sense either. That should be some sort of anim class. Right? Because when you drop this down, you have all the animation classes. Right? So that doesn't make sense to me. Let's test this out. By default, this should be standby. Yes. Okay, so we'll hit compile, and then on event begin play, we'll just call this function. Right? Set them to standby. And then in the botling, we need to set these variables. So class defaults, then we'll go to animation class is set to none. But that's fine. We could set it oh yeah, sorry, we'll do this. Is that right? No, shit, I did this backwards. I was thinking of the blend spaces. But that's fine, we'll reuse this anyway. So we'll do that, and then back in this guy now. Where's our blend spaces? So we'll get our standby. And we need to get that variable, and then our attacking one we're not going to really worry about right now, but we'll do this. And then we need to go to the event graph. Try get pawn owner. Cast to the BP bot base. And that should be on event begin play. Right, so events... I don't think there is a yeah, blueprint. There we go. So try to get bot owner, and then we're going to promote this, I believe, and we'll just say as the bot base. Love it. Okay, and then on this, we're going to make sure it's valid. Get, convert to validate gets, and if it's not valid, we're going to create an event up here, custom events. We'll just call it retry. We'll say retry, what's it called? Retry cast, I guess. Okay. Eventually it'll be valid. So, is valid. Then we're going to grab this and we're going to get velocity. Then we're going to get length. No, maybe just length, I think is what it is. Get vector length. And then we're going to promote this to a variable. And call this speed. Okay. That's all we'll do for now. So you can see that their cast is failing. That's because there's not anything in the world. Oh, one thing I am going to do here is I'm going to go into bot base, and I'm going to make this an abstract class so we don't accidentally put this in the world. Generate abstract class. If you guys don't know what that is, let me know. I think I explained it last stream, but you guys might not have been here. But basically, this abstract class makes it so that you can't select the bot base as an option when you are selecting a class reference or put it in the world either. So I can only put this botling in the world. Okay, so we're going to do that now. Botling. Okay, so there he is. I think that capsule could be a... Actually, I think that capsule's fine, to be honest. Okay, so bot base. So if I start simulating, will this go through finally? No, it won't. Interesting. So we won't be able to get his speed then. Hey everyone, sorry I'm over late. Husband duties. Oh, but bruh, no worries on that. I feel you there. Object isn't an animation class. Yes, I know, but I mean, it would still work if we selected the animations. Setting the states, that's the job for the assembly. Yes, Atlam's actually correct. So that's a good point. So we're gonna not do that in the base class. So yes, you're right, 100%. Let's get rid of all these, and even the bot status, I think, should go in the anim BP as well. So, god damn it, eh? Try to get to... So this isn't working, so... Compile... Let's go back to this here. We need a speed variable, though, right? Try get pawn owner. Oh, it's not set on here, though. That's why. Right? So if we do this on bot base... sorry, we wouldn't want to do that on bot base. I'm sorry. We want to do that on the child. So let's clear that. Stop stemming. Bottling blueprint class. There we go. Okay, now back in here, this will actually probably work if I hit this. Interesting. This has no data in it, obviously, which is what the point of the cast is, but... Try to get pawn owner. What if I debug this? Okay, it's working here. Okay. Okay, so we got its speed. So I'll plug our speed into here. And I guess we gotta add basic AI now for it, essentially. Sorry, I'm sure you guys can hear the lawn maintenance going on outside, but anyway, so that's working. Okay, you can see that, you know, he's doing his idle shit, right? It's gonna be so good when you can actually punch him and it does stuff. That's gonna be so awesome. But, alright, so we got, that working, but I guess we gotta do some AI now. Once again, AI is like one of my weakest skills, so I, to be honest, don't even freaking remember how to do it. It's been so long since I've done any AI whatsoever. But, yeah, let's figure that out here. So I'm sure you guys in the comments will help me out with that. Trying to select preview instance. Oh, okay, yeah, you guys were telling me what to do and I wasn't freaking listening to you. Your bot base doesn't inherit from your gas character. Yeah, I know. I'm not worrying about that right now. That's what Nas says. Yeah, even our character, like our whatever he's called, dude, doesn't inherit from our gas class yet, because we haven't finished setting it up yet. We have to do attribute sets and stuff like that too, so. Pawn does not exist in editor. Yeah, of course. There's even a new state... There is even a new state tree system. Yes. I can help with AI TG. Sounds great. So let's start with that then. So let's maybe make a new folder and call it, you know, AI. Right. I know you need a behavior tree. So we'll start with that. Behavior. I don't know anything about state trees. God damn it. Do you have to cancel? Do you have to right click and go... Oh, AI. Yeah, you need a blackboard. We'll say bot. Or you can save and completely disregard that I was typing, you asshole. And bot. Botling, sorry. Then I know you need behavior tree. So we'll say behavior tree botling. Okay, blackboard, we gotta define some stuff, if I recall, right? So, new key, we'll say, yeah, this enum, which I believe we'll need the enum for the state, right? So we'll say bot state, and that enum will be, yeah, key type enum. Key type enum type, is this okay? There it is. I was like, how do you set this? Ebot alert status, that's what we want that to be. Perfect. Hit save. What else do we need? We need its location vector. We'll say actor location. Whoops, I put a space in there because I'm a dummy. There we go. Actor rotation. Can we just do actor transform, or do we have to split it up on purpose? Make sure the blackboard is linked to the behavior tree. So, is that what this is? Okay, yeah, copy. We'll do that. Which I didn't do it, so... Oh, do you have to do it for self, actor, parents? Or do you have to do it the other way around? I'm so confused. Let's open the behavior tree. Let's see. Behavior tree... Blackboard asset. Okay, well, it has it. Okay, sweet. Anyways, behavior tree is linked to the BB grid, and make an AI controller class and set it in the AI base. Copy that. So we'll do that next. So we'll do a new blueprint class. AI controller, right? AI controller. Whoops, I had it there. Oh, okay, so there's the combat controller. We'll probably make our own new controller, but in the meantime, we'll just do this basic one. We'll just say AI... Sorry, AC... bottling... controller. Sorry, never mind. What was I saying? I was saying, oh, we're gonna make a new one later. I'm literally making the new one now. That's so dumb. Anyways, okay, so we got the controller, and then we'll go to the bot base... Or do we want to go to the what's it called? Not the base class, but the bottling class here. Okay, actually, sorry, let's do this in the parent, because we're going to want multiple things taking control of this. Class defaults. Let's type in control. There we go. Controller... AI controller class is the AI bottling controller. Okay. Go back to this. What else do we need in here? I know location, like, just to get this to work, I think, oh, and shit, one thing I didn't do in the child, that I'm just now remembering, is we didn't set our character movement. Flying is its default land movement, and we'll say none for that. Max walk speed, we'll say 300. And that's good for now. Okay. Don't listen to David TG, he knows what he's talking about, takes the fun out of it. Pretty much, yeah, you guys just like watching me being perplexed the whole stream, hey? So... How about you do a mass entity with state trees? That would make for a really fun time setting it up. Mass entity. Well, so sorry, hang on. Let me look at my. I did have something here. I asked Gemini to kind of break down the differences between the two state trees and here I'll find that here. State trees versus behavior trees. So this says sorry, hang on. The AI tier list: boss level, state tree, human magic combat, behavior tree, state tree. I think state trees are for more simplistic stuff is what it was saying at the beginning. I don't know if that's obviously true or not, because that's just AI suggesting it, but behavior trees are best for decision making. What should I do right now based on my environments? State trees are best for state management. What mode am I currently in, and what are the rules for leaving it? Interesting. So probably a behavior tree for this little botling would be best, right? Because then when you showcase that you're super powerful, maybe all the bots flee. They're like, oh no, he's too much, right? So, all right. Back to this. No, not true. EQS also exists for AI, but that's heavy right now. Great for stuff like where's cover. Yeah, we'll probably use EQS at some point, because obviously, yeah, we're going to want the bots to flee into like some corner or behind some sort of cover or whatever the case is, or find the player, right? State trees can be used for anything, but behavior trees are best for AI. Okay. Not true. You make very complex AI with state trees. It's just a finite state machine. Okay. Ah, Mark joined the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are making the AI controller for this guy. Alright, so I'm gonna just do actor location for now. We can obviously add more Blackboard keys, you know, when stuff happens. Okay, so, you know, we're gonna... wait, I guess, is the first one we'd want to do. Sorry, I guess we need a selector, hey? And sorry, the wait would go here. Let's make the wait time like, you know, 3 seconds or something. And then we're going to go back to the beginning, and then we're going to... is there like an RNG thing? How about we just do this? We'll just move to... node name move to nor research self. This we do in our Blackboard or something, right? Where's the I remember something about an event graph, and you had to like find random location and radius and shit like that. Where do you do that? I can't remember. Oh, is it a task? Oh, you have to do tasks. Okay, blueprint task. We'll just say find location, right? Okay, this is looking familiar now. New task, custom blueprint. Yeah, okay, selector. State tree. Sorry, what's EQS? Yeah, True Nightmare just basically explained it. Yeah. So, you know, here, I'll show you right now in this project. So we start, I'm gonna drop down, you know, some other AI types might jump in here. So here's our debug thing. I'm gonna hit 4 for EQS. Or sorry, it's number 4. Sorry. Okay, so there's nothing on there right now. Do I have to hit perception? Yeah, maybe perception. One of the fucking two of these. Fuck you, work. Right? Anyways. AI, turn that off. Behavior tree, I'll turn that off. Why do I have to hit something else? Oh, okay, yeah, it's on the wrong one, that's why. So hold shift and apostrophe to change the combat. Okay, here we go. So it should be showing, or is that me? That's me, I'm fucking dumb. Combat player. Why can't I select the goddamn guy that's here? Trace. I'm so confused why I can't just choose him. You know what I mean? Like, I want this guy. But anyways, you know, when when you're in the engine, normally you can do that and you can select your player, and then it'll show you like specific points in time, right? Where it shows like points where he's able to like query where the player is, his navigation thing, like where he can move, which is this green space right here, by the way. I think you hit P for that, right? Yeah. Hit P for that, shows you like the navigation of where the AI can actually move. All that kind of stuff, so that's nice. But Shift F1, is that what I was missing? Copy. Let's try it out. Let's try it out, buddy. Man, when that bot comes out to like wreck our shit, it's gonna be brutal. Anyways, okay, there it is. So yeah, this is showcasing him querying where to move. I think it's either where to move or pathfinding. Yeah, where he can move, right? And if you know he ever attacked me again, that'd be nice. But select item. Okay, so it's saying that it's failing to get a item for between me and the player, something like that. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're not using him anyway. So, but yeah, that's what the EQS system is. Is just ways for the AI to make decisions based on what's going on in the environment, right? Okay, so for this, I goddamn can't remember what the hell to do. It's something to do with Blackboard, something rather. Blackboard. Well, yeah, I have to get a vector for sure at one point. This is like get Blackboard key. Or no, sorry, I have to get Blackboard key. Get the Blackboard. I'm doing something fucking wrong here. I can't quite remember. TG, should I send my code in Discord for this? Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that would be super helpful. Because I'm just going to be, you know, basically flailing about here. So I just, yeah. Oh, something behavior tree, behavior. Yes, this is kind of coming back to me. Set Blackboard value as a vector. And the key, and then get Blackboard key. Like, I'm just like, again, I haven't done this in so long, so I can't remember. But yeah, if you're gonna send on Discord, that'd be super helpful. I probably have to accept messages from you, message requests. Yeah, I'll accept a DM from Nutmeg. So I'll do that all separately, and then yeah, I'll wait for your new message here. But yeah, I literally can't remember. It's gonna be, I think you got to create a. Do you have to create a custom event and then call that event in the behavior tree? Is that how it works? Allow strafe? Yeah, fuck yeah. Ignore restart sub black. Move to. Well, yes, technically self actor, but actor location is another one we would want, right? So. Anyways, you override the functions, I am sure. You need to override a task. He just sent this on the Discord. Let's have a look. Event receives execute AI. Copy. Okay, and then get actor location, get random reachable point and radius, AI moves to finish execute. Copy that. Okay. Get that out of the way because I don't want people to see your email. So anyways, sounds good. So we'll go back to this event. What the hell is it called? Events a receive something like that. Ooh, send a gameplay event to actor. Nice. Event. Here we go. This one. Controlled pawn. We get actor location is what you said, right? Actor location. I have to open that up so I can actually see it. Get actor location and then get a random rate. Okay, yeah. Get random. Location and navigatable radius. Yes. Filter class. What is this? Nav filter AI controller default. Sure, we'll do that. Nav data. Did you put? You didn't put anything. Oh, you got a pure one. This is exactly the same, except it's not a pure one. And you didn't select a class, filter class. I'll say none. Random location. Then we need to AI move to this. The pawn will be the controlled pawn. Destination will be this. Acceptance radiance. Target actor. You have blank. Okay. Sure, and then we'll finish execute on this. Perfect. Okay, so that's what he has. I mean, we'll start with that. Compile and back in the AI this. Move to. So the way it works is it's always going to be left. It works left or right. And this has to have a condition or a decorator, right? So what decorator can we put here? Left to right, up to down, yes. Cooldown. No, that decorator should go here then, right? A cooldown. I just had it. Where was it? There it is, cooldown. So I don't think we need this wait here. Cooldown, lock for 5 seconds after execution, and return failed. Oh, sorry, we do need the wait then. Okay, move your goddamn shit. There we go. So we'll wait, and then we'll make that 5 seconds. We'll make this 3 seconds. I just don't want to stand there forever, right? Okay, so that's it, isn't it? It's like the simplest AI behavior tree ever. So we hit play. He done nothing. We do have a nav mesh, so that's not an issue. You need to have that for the AI to move, right? I think you have to do a sequence before the selector. Okay, let's do a sequence before the selector. Okay, can I save and like preview this? I mean, why don't we do this? We'll see what's happening. Can't find matching actors. Really? That's odd. You know what? I don't think he might not have inherited that controller because I put it in the whoops. I put it in the parent class, but I don't know if it overrided in this class. Class defaults. No, it did. Huh. Do I have to assign this controller to him in any other way? In the AI controller, make sure that it's running the behavior tree. Copy that. Okay, that's what I'm missing. So in here, event graph, create behavior tree or something like that, right? Behavior. I can't remember what the node is. Run behavior tree. That's the one. Okay, asset will be this one, and that's it. Correct? Something like that. No, the sequencer needs to be after the selector. Okay, copy that. Should be okay. And then someone said in here, this selector needs to be here, and this needs to be here, and this needs to be there. Okay, so let's. Do we even need a selector at this point then? You know what I mean? Like, can it just be a sequence? So I want to constantly do this. So he's not moving, so something's messed up, and this isn't working. Whoops. This isn't working anyway. Right, so this isn't firing off, so. Let's go to, let's put this on the side here. Stop simming. A selector will always select the first option unless it's blocked. A sequence will keep going unless it fails. Well, we have that decorator on there, right? So that decorator should cause a cooldown, right? Run the behavior tree. In this, we did that, right? Run behavior tree, that one. You didn't use the task. Oh shit, right, of course. I gotta go back here. Move to, and then there should be where do we override that? Or do we add oh shit, okay, so it's kinda coming back to me now. So there's a new decorate, new service, new blackboard. So, no, we have... Do you have to just drag that in? Is that how it works? No. Also, this should be down here, right? This decorator? I can't remember. Anyways, pull the line and search for the task. Oh, okay. There it is. So we'll get rid of this. So a sequence executes until it fails. Like, it executes this one until it fails? Decorators happen first. Okay, so... add decorator cooldown for 3 seconds. Okay, save. Alright, let's try it now and see if it works. He's not moving, and my thing's not triggering anything either, so... Alright, what happened there? Stop. Delete current move 2 and add the new one. Yeah, didn't I do that? Delete current. I sent my code in Discord. Alright, thank you. Set movement speed. Ooh, yes. Random roam, wait, clear focus. Okay. Set movement speed. Okay. I like how you can do that. So, can randomly roam. I see you have that decorator on there. So, set movement speed, behavior tree, clear focus. Oh, yeah, of course, because he'd be focusing on a player or something like that. Sequence selector. So he does have a selector here. Okay. Save. Does that fix it? Not running. The finish execute needs to be checked successful on success and unchecked. Oh, okay. That's in this, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Thanks, real time. Because it was not succeeding, so it wasn't working. He's still not working. So annoying. Okay, well, that's annoying. What do we got? The finish execute needs to be... Yeah, I got that one. Sequence, do you do this, then this, then this. Wait, that failed, but I have others. Nope, cancel, go back up the chain. Okay, so the sequence executes until it fails. Copy. Okay. And then the selector, it'll say here, executes their children from left to right and will stop executing when its children, when one of the children succeeds. Okay. Okay, copy that. What else we got here? Left my thing on. It's the wrong move to, you need to do, yeah, so we did the wrong move to. Or, sorry, I switched that, so that's correct now. To find location. Then in here. This is weird, because in here, let's see, get random. Ah, you had this one, not this one. Radius, let's say 2,000. Whoops. Okay, maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. Nay, so does not make a difference. Controller. So this is failing. It does fire, it just keeps failing. Is that cooldown affecting that? I think it might be, actually. So, I want to get rid of this. And I think the decorator I want to ask instead is... add decorator... is at location. That's what I'm going to add instead. Still not working, hey? This keeps firing, and it keeps failing, and a target actor is not nobody right now. Do you have some acceptable radius for the move? Acceptance radius is 5. This is at 2,000. Is there anything in here that we need to set? Doesn't look that way. Is that location, distance 3D, acceptable radiance, let's say 5. Use nav agent goal location, find best. Okay, and then, yeah, that seems fine. Anything in I don't think anything in here matters. Self-actor. Parents. Does the pawn have a movement component? Yes, it does. Location is also on itself. It will always pass. Oh, okay. So in this, location is also on itself, so it will always pass. I think we need more keys, possibly. Oh, use the movement to location of actor. That's what works for me. Okay, let's try that. Goal location, controller, owner controller goes in right here. Goal actor, look at AI logic on request failed and on request finished. Okay, let's try that. Nope, still didn't work, eh? What the fuck, eh? What the fuck's going on here? This might be a dumb question, but do you have to assign the nav mesh to anything? Like, do you have to assign this nav mesh to this particular actor, or do you have, like, does it just work for all AI? The deco is on. Oh, the deco's on itself. Oh, that's what you're saying. Copy. Okay, so. Okay, so this should be. So we need to update this then. So we need to set the Blackboard key, right? But we... Oh, okay, so maybe... Let's just remove that for now. I just want to see if we can get this to work here. Find location, whatever, and then wait. Save, let's see. No, he's still not moving. What a jerk! Move! Anyways. It works for all AI. Okay, it works for the nav mesh, copy. Okay. So why don't you want to work, motherfucker? We're running the behavior tree. Let's hit play. Shit, I guess... Now hit play. Okay, so that did fire. That's good. We have the controller setting here. This is working. It's just always failing. So something... Goal location. I feel like it's something to do in here with the... With this particular variable, right? So if we do this... there's can't really do anything about it. Find location. It's not what I wanted. Super confused. Pawn sensing? Pawn sensing would be for audio and visual components, not for moving, I believe. Is the radius too high? Well, does it matter? Right? Because, like, you know, here's our push P. There's our radius. So wouldn't it be 2,000 within this radius? And then here's our nav mesh. So it would pick something in there, wouldn't it? You know what we should do, actually? We should look at the AI for this guy. Because this guy works. So let's open him up and let's have a look at him. The one benefit of the, what's it called? Begin play. Spawn enemy. Oh, that's the spawner. Sorry, I don't want the spawner. I want the frickin' enemy. Right? Contents. Variant combat. Blueprints. AI. This guy. Okay. Let's have a look. So, apply damage. That's not what we want. Where's the begin play? There it is. Cast to the life bar. Okay, so you don't even implement the behavior tree. Huh. Is that the ticket? Let's see what their Oh, sorry, it's the controller that does this, right? This AI controller includes a state tree AI components. Okay. So that's probably not going to help us then. I do want to learn state trees at some point too, but I mean, I should probably learn all the AI tools, right? State tree is not behavior, yeah, because it's a default variable in the controller. Make sure you have assigned to the bot. Yeah, David, the thing is assigned to the bot. We'll just double confirm that, but yeah, right here, AI controller class is that one, right? Oh, hang on. No, that shouldn't matter. I was gonna say, in the game mode, is there like a default AI controller class or something like that? Whoops, not that one. Whoops. Variants, blueprints, game mode. I don't know if there is, but there might be. Doesn't look like it. Okay. We'll get rid of that then. That shouldn't matter. State trees. I think the node is draw debug circle. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Just debug our issues here. So on sync failed, draw debug. Where are you? Sphere, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Center will be here. Let's figure out where this is. Radius 100 segments, duration, let's do like 5 seconds. Let's figure out where it is. Okay. Hit play. What? Well, where are you? Where are you? Do I have to hit play for it to do the debug? Oh, thickness. I do that a lot, too. Maybe the thickness needs to be bigger. Depth priority foreground, actually, is what we want. Let's do like 50. I just want to see where this goddamn thing is. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not even... Jesus, I'm gonna die. Alright, play from here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I don't see any debug, anything. Oh, there it is. Huh. Why? Oh. Is that where the nav mesh is? What the fuck? That's a messed up. Why is the nav mesh down there? Nav mesh 0. That does not make any sense to me whatsoever. You can disable nav on those objects. Under pawn, are we toggled onto the AI controller setup that's made? Sorry, I was uber late. Yes, all that's good. So yeah, we just discovered that our nav mesh, if I push F8 and go under the ground here, and push the apostrophe key. Okay, sorry. Or don't push the... I think I have to not be doing this. Okay. Apostrophe key, nav mesh. The nav mesh is down there. That's why he can't move. He can't physically fucking get there. That's why it's failing. So, make that make sense in your brains, everybody. I don't frickin' know. So, where's the nav mesh in our outliner? Recast nav mesh? Is that it? I don't see the controls for it. Details. Well, where are you? Reset, yeah? Sorry, let's reset, yeah, and then I think you have to rebuild nav mesh or something. Rebuild. Should talk into my frickin' microphone, maybe. Where do you build, yeah, that's what I want. Okay, there. So we built that. If I hit this... Okay, now it works. Yeah, so the nav mesh was actually the issue. So, okay, that's Nice, but yeah, obviously our thing's not working exactly how we want it, but we got some AI edge, we got our bot doing bot things. We want it to wait a little bit, right? So, on move finish, super cool, that's all growing great. So, I don't see... We're gonna have to fix his rotation to be... you know, we can do that next stream or something like that. But anyway, so we don't need this debug anymore, so that's nice. We just got to figure out why he keeps constantly moving to this, which will be in here, right? So let's hit sim again. Okay, well, he's working. I'm just not getting the right one here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is constantly working. This is what you're talking about. Now we should do a sequence, right? So let's hit stop, sequence, this, then this, right? Is that going to work, or is that going to frick it up? I guess we'll see. Okay, that worked. Awesome. Then he moves. That's awesome. Cool, so that worked out. Add a sequence, yes, cool. I'm glad I'm intuitively doing all the things you guys are saying. Maybe you guys are just hive mining, you know, all the information into my brain for me, but, okay, so that's working as intended. Let's just, I do need to go to the bathroom and get off and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, Unreal, ADHD, stuff like that. But anyways, so we should make another one of these. We didn't do anything with this, so let's delete this, and let's do transform instead. Which it looks like you can't. So disregard that, what I just did. So we'll make a new one for a rotator, and we'll just say actor rotation. Okay, and we'll hit save. Then we want to go to... I think we'll do this inside of this task. So we got this, okay? So let's get rid of this node, and let's get actor transform instead. So then we'll split this. We'll get this, and then we'll do this, and it's find rotation... Find look at rotation is what it wants. And then this will be the target. And then we're going to, when we start moving, right, we're going to set actor rotation. World. Okay, well, what the hell did then? How do we... Oh, do we do this? Set actor rotation. There we go. So we would probably do that here, hey? Let's see what that does. It did nothing! Unless, maybe his thing's off in his... Where is it? Right here. Where's his forward vector? Yeah, he's facing 90 degrees the wrong way, so... where is it here? This. There. Compile. Let's try it now. There! We did it! Okay? We found the look at rotation, we changed it, and now he's floating. It would be nice for him to blend to the animation or whatever the case is, but that'll just be an animation blend space, right? Or something like that. We'll figure it out. So, or maybe we can have him, you know, turn and rotate and then move to that area or something like that. So, anyways, there we go. We got an enemy. Let's see. Orient to desired controller rotation. Oh yeah, we could do that too. And what did AI do? Nice, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just the mesh rotation. Yeah, that's what you said. Okay, perfect. Orient to the desired control rotation. Let's try that. That's actually a good point. So we know this way works. Let's just try another way. Let's see if this works. So get desired. Is that a thing? Get desired. Get controller rotation. And then we'll set that instead. And we'll see if that works. That also works. So, yeah, why don't we just do that? That's much simpler than what I did, so. But, there, you guys are in two different ways to do that, so. And I learned, relearned how to do AI, because I haven't done it again in super long time, so. You know what? Actually, fuck, I want to do this now. Instead of, you know what? Does this constantly fire? I'm curious. No. Kind of. No, it fires once. I was just thinking of using an R-interp node. R-interp, which will be, we'll get this and we'll plug this into current and then plug this into target. This needs to get world delta seconds and the interp speed. This needs to be hit multiple times. So we need to, we could also just do a timeline, I guess. Because it's in an event graph. Okay, you can't. I kind of thought... I saw that there was a late node in here. Async task. Huh. Let's try this. Set timer. Timer by events. Let's see if this will work here. This is going to be a little messy now. But yeah, I just want to do a smooth swap over, right? Which can be done probably in the animation graph, which is probably the better move, to be honest. Custom events. We'll just say rotate body. Rotate your body. Body. Right? Anyways, set actor rotation. We will do out of this event. And we will do this every 0.05 seconds. We'll loop it. And on completed... I know this is messy, but... On completed, we'll clear and invalidate timer by handle on both of these, I think. Okay, that should be fine. Interp speed, we'll do 5. Let's do 5. Oh, let's do, sorry, let's do 15 instead. Okay, let's see. Try NMBP will be better than doing this here. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I just gonna see if we can even get it to work. And does he move? It doesn't even work. Oh shit! Yeah. This should work, right? Get actor transform, get his rotation, and then get the controller desired rotation, and then set it to do that. I don't know. Yeah, like you're right. We should just do that in the We'll get rid of all this. We'll just do that in the controller. I think that's a better move. Right? Yeah, this, and then this, and then this. And that was what we had, right? Perfect. Cool. Anyways, he goes in the right direction here. So, it's not a big deal at the moment. That's just some polish we can add later with some animations. But yeah, okay, so we have a patrolling dude, right? The bad part was locked in the head for about 30 minutes, and loud music they were playing, which caused direct ear pain. You're talking about something unrelated to this. You would need to rotate task setup so it rotates, then moves. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. That makes sense. Okay. Well, yeah, we can do all that next week. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun, again, doing this. And let's look at the calendar here. Yeah, the 23rd is when we're doing the Tarkov thing, so we got 2 more sessions of this before that happens, but yeah, we're going to be doing this every Saturday. We're making this game here, right? So I want to do this all together. I'll do a little bit more gas stuff once again, because yeah, that C++ stuff really pisses me off half the time, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing half the time as well, so want to make sure that I just do little bits of that at a time, and then once we actually have that set up, we can deal with making all the characters inherit from that, and then we can get our abilities started and all that kind of stuff, and it'll be super fun. But yeah, in the meantime here, make sure you subscribe and like the channel, obviously, if you guys haven't done so already, and join the Discord. Great place to be if you want to be a game developer. And what else? I think real times, yeah, oh yeah, memberships. If you guys want to become a member, join the look at the website there. We got some great membership perks, including one-on-ones every month, and early access to videos and all that kind of stuff, and then video voting, which I haven't done for this month yet because I'm not really sure what we're doing. So, but otherwise, yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for joining the stream, and thanks for the donos, of course, and you guys can keep learning until you game over. Peace.